Oh, we should be good. We should be live. Hopefully, we can be heard. I will just test. Usually, XZ tunes in, but no XZ yet tonight. But yes, welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Everything's telling me we're good to go. So yeah. Anyway, welcome back to the Football Chat Live. It is time for some Champions League action tonight. Liverpool versus Rangers. And we've got a guest.
Hello.
First one since a few. Yeah, I was going to say AC Milan Napoli a few weeks back when Harry came on the show, and yeah. Hopefully we'll have some more guests over the next few weeks, and then of course the World Cup where we're live daily. I'm sure you'll be back at some point for one of those games. But yeah, Champions League tonight. We've got a Liverpool fan in. Are you confident with tonight's game?
Partially.
Yeah, we'll get into the lineup shortly. There is, not too many interesting choices. To be fair, it's a pretty bog standard Liverpool side, a pretty bog standard Rangers side as well. Not many shocks. I mean, I was surprised to see a few lineups. In fact, should we start with the lineups? Probably then easiest to talk about the game. We are, of course, at Anfield tonight, at the home of Liverpool. And Liverpool line up with is Alisson in goal. Then a back four of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk and Kostas Tsimikas. It's a pivot of Henderson and Thiago. Henderson as well, obviously taking the armband. Salah on the right, Diaz on the left. Joshua attacking mid and Nunes up front. That's at least how football has it, though. If I was a betting man, I would probably say Diaz is going to be in that attacking mid role and that it will be Jota on the left. I think that makes more sense. And also, to be fair, Diaz in that attacking mid role should be explosive. Yeah. You'd imagine. I mean, often you see him breaking away on that left, cutting inside, having a shot. If he's kind of in a free roam attacking mid role, he could definitely cause Rangers a lot of problems. But yeah, in terms of other Champions League action, Bayern getting quite an easy win here tonight. It's safe to say Victoria Pleasant not really offering much of a challenge. It's currently 5-0 and even Choupo-Moting has got on the score sheet. To be fair to him, it was a decent finish. Yeah. Literally watched it live. He took it down. And, a decent turn. Not quite a Cruyff turn, but it was quite a techie turn. Welcome to the stream, Ryan Tune. Great to see you with a classic high full stop. But yeah, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. It's been a great day. Already seen some alright Champions League action, nothing too special. And yeah, now we've got the big games. We've got Inter Barca going on at the same time. We've got Frankfurt Tottenham on as the other game on the scoreboard because that's the one a lot of people will care about, as it's the other English side. I mean, that's how BT do it. You can't watch games like but we wanted to watch Bayern Munich Barca the other week. It's like BT Sport 100. Genuinely, there's so many British teams on, but yes, I'm glad you're glad we're okay, Ryan. But yeah, and then that Rangers side, of course, line up with McGregor in goal. The 40-year-old Alan McGregor, I'd like to add. Sure, they could have found another keeper, but sure, big up McGregor. Then it's captain James Tavernier. It's a back three of Goldson, Davies, King, Barisic, Borna Barisic, the Croatian left wing back. Lines up for them, and there's Tillman on the right, Kent on the left with a pivot of Davis and Lundstrom and Morelos. He looks very isolated on this FootMob screen. I look over at the lineup. I imagine it's more of a 3-4-3, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I assume.
I mean, they're playing with wing backs. We know Tavernier can push up very high. Did very well last year in the Europa League round of 16 stage. I remember watching them against Dortmund, and yeah, he looked brilliant in that role. I'm fairly sure he scored in that game, though. I might be massively wrong there. But he will push up more in attack. Imagine Tillman and Kent as well. Very explosive on the counter. Good going forward. And I've just seen a Pleasant player. The first attack they've had in about 20 minutes and he's fallen over. He's completely cut my train of thought there. But yeah, that was quite amusing. But yeah, that's tonight's game. Liverpool not in great form. By the way, welcome the Villa player. Great to see you. But yeah, Liverpool not in great form. Did you enjoy the game on Saturday?
Buzzing for it. Absolutely amazing.
To be fair, Brighton are one of the better teams in the league at the moment on form. Yeah. And obviously I know they've just lost Graham Potter, but Roberto De Zerbi is a fantastic manager. And to be fair, that team, he even admitted himself, is pretty much still a Nagelsmann team. So, not Nagelsmann, Graham Potter. Just cut the Julian Nagelsmann again. That's the problem with watching a game while we're trying to do build-up. Just completely lose my train of thought. But yeah. Still Graham Potter's side, he just added a few things on top. They did look very good though. Trossard, in particular, of course, looked very strong in that game. Scored a hat-trick. If you're scoring a hat-trick, you're probably going to look pretty decent. And yeah, overall, strong showing from Brighton. As for Liverpool, They look good going forwards, but once again, Trent Alexander-Arnold cannot defend. You've said on the show before, I'm fairly sure that Trent is better than Reece.
Trent is better than James.
Okay, waffle, mate. Absolute waffle. Trent cannot defend.
Trent,
He just
he
can't.
doesn't need to defend.
Yeah,
Van
the
Dijk
right back
massive.
doesn't need to defend. Okay, well, I think Van Dijk's a bit overrated as well, especially by Liverpool fans.
There's no other Prem defender.
Since 2019, he's done nothing. He got injured for a bit and then has done nothing.
He's better than any other Prem defender.
No. Mate, Thiago Silva's so clear. And Cauliflower, welcome to the stream. Hello, hat to you. And the Villa player, what's up, new guy? Hi, new guy.
Hello.
It's another Harry. Literally, the only person that's ever alongside me on these shows is Harry.
You got Harry coming next week as well, don't you?
Yes, we do. Fourth Harry. So yeah, you've just got to remember to say hi, Harry. But yeah, Cauliflower, where's Harold gone? He is out this evening. I think he's at football training, if I remember correctly. But yeah, he's not here. And to be fair, even when he gets back, I think he's taking the evening off. But yeah, we're in safe hands. We've got a guest in, and hopefully we'll see some more guys. I mean, Harry now can't do Tuesdays for the next 4 weeks, so we'll probably have some guests on.
Get one Liverpool top on.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't have to get this.
Smart having 2 shirts, because now if Liverpool lose and come half time, just quickly whip it off. Well, what do you mean, mate? I was a Rangers fan the whole time. But yeah, no. In terms of tonight's game, as we said, Liverpool in poor form. Rangers, I'll be honest, I haven't really watched the Scottish Premier League. Have you been keeping up with your Scottish football?
No.
No, fair enough. I will quickly have a look at how they're getting on. I don't think they're top, though. From what I remember, they are not. They're 2 points behind Celtic, though, so we're doing all right. It's safe to say that the Champions League campaign has not been great. 4-0 loss to Ajax and a 3-0 loss to Napoli. No goals scored yet. 7 shipped. Will tonight be a turnaround of fortunes or more of the same, do you reckon?
I reckon they score.
Don't give away your prediction. Don't give away your whole prediction. But yeah,
they score one. Apart from that, Trent's going to be a bit.
Oh yeah, so he lets Kent pass once, and then after that,
it won't be Trent's fault though. It'll be
okay.
Simicast's.
Oh, I mean, fair enough. Simicast can get quite out of position as well. By the way, 7 votes in the poll and chat. 57% voting for Liverpool so far. 29% Rangers. 14% opting for a draw. It's rare we see so many people going for a draw already. So yeah, usually you get a lot of people go for the favourites, a few people fancy underdogs, and then a couple of hipsters going for that draw. But yeah, no one really wants to see a draw. A draw tonight would be probably quite bad for Liverpool, to be fair.
They're on 4 points. Ajax win.
They'll be up to 4. If Ajax win, they'd go above them, and there'd be 6 and 6 for Napoli and Ajax. If Napoli win, though, they're pretty much checked out if Liverpool fail to win tonight. So yeah, realistically, a draw for Liverpool would arguably, I mean, obviously a loss would be the worst result, but arguably a very bad result. So a win is kind of necessary. It would help them on their way. I think Anfield will make the difference tonight, but when they go to the Ibrox next Wednesday, I think they could struggle.
No.
But yeah, we'll get into predictions in about 10 minutes. A little closer to kick-off. But any other things to discuss? I mean, we could look at the other Champions League games tonight, but there's some big games going on. Inter versus Barcelona is probably the standout, I'd say. The 2 of them are going to be fighting over second place in the group. Because, watching Bayern tonight, a comfy 5-0 victory, you would expect that Bayern are through now. They're clear by 6 points. They'll beat Pleasant next week. That'll put them clear by at least, a minimum of 6. Oh no, to be fair, if Barca win both times, then yeah. But they'll still be leading as long as they beat Pleasant next time. But even then, yeah, it would take goal difference if they lost to Pleasant to knock them down. As for Barca, there's a 7 goal difference, but they are 2 goal difference ahead of Inter. So Barca do have second at the moment. I don't think that's going to matter too much though. As for Barca and Inter tonight, that's very much going to decide who's second. Yeah. This game and the game next Tuesday. Oh no, sorry, Wednesday. But yeah, Barca.
They're in a really good form.
They're in very good form in the league. Fairly sure. Other than that, in the Champions League so far, they got torn apart by Bayern. Actually, Barca did look better in that game. If I remember back to it, Barca looked better in the game, but just aren't clinical enough. And Bayern are the absolute units. And then,
5-1.
yeah, they obviously beat Pleasant 5-1,
but
which is expected. That game's a formality. It's a similar story for Inter Milan. Their first game against Bayern, a 2-0 loss. Their game against Pleasant, only a 2-0 win. But, yeah, they certainly looked worse in the Bayern game than Barca did. Barca held their own for a while, but then, yeah, late on. See those 2 goals. And welcome, Man's Like a Kill. Great to see you. Welcome back to the stream. And yeah, we've got 9 more minutes until we get into those predictions. Other games tonight, Frankfurt, Tottenham. I really could see that one going either way. Already in that group, we've seen Marseille beat Sporting. But yeah, Frankfurt, you reckon him?
Yeah, I reckon.
They're a strong side.
Kane's on blank, Richarlison will nowhere.
Is that only because I've captained Kane? Yeah, good. Yeah, I mean, Frankfurt, though, they looked brilliant last year. Of course, they won the Europa League, but they've lost Filip Kostic. They've lost... Other than that, to be fair, they've not lost a lot, but... yeah, their improvements weren't amazing, I'll be honest. Randall Kolo Muani up front from FC Nantes. Great signing. Loved the bloke when he was at Nantes, but he's not exactly Champions League. He'd only... Nantes won the French Cup, but other than that, they've never really won anything. But yeah, and then... I don't think they improved other than that. I think they may have got Ansgar Nauf on a permanent from Dortmund, but not too many big improvements. Chelsea fan, welcome to the stream. Hi, people. Hi, Chelsea fan. Great to see you. Unfortunately, no Chelsea tonight, but of course, Chelsea Milan tomorrow night. Don't know if I even want to be here tomorrow. I might just go cry in a corner. I'm very worried for tomorrow night's game against AC. Yeah, I trust Graham Potter. Yeah, I trust Chelsea, but I mean, after the opening 2 games in the group, feel like Europa League campaign might be on the cards. That's not exactly what I want as a Chelsea fan. But yeah, the other game we've already seen tonight, Marseille Sporting. Quite the fixture. A lot of people going, Marseille, they're that 3rd seed, they're the team that could surprise people. They conceded a minute in, and I'm thinking, great. Just great. And then after that, dominant. Absolute dominance. 3 goals, all before the half an hour mark, I'm fairly sure. Yeah. And then, in the middle of that, Adan, the Sporting keeper, decided to get sent off. Not the greatest move if you want to win a game of football, but yeah, Alexis Sanchez, great to see him back in the Champions League scoring goals. Absolutely mental. Would be brilliant to see them get through to the round of 16. But Sporting obviously do have quite the advantage in the group, if I remember rightly.
6 points.
Yeah, and I mean, if Frankfurt win tonight, or if it's a draw tonight, it's incredibly close between the next 3, right?
Yeah.
Because Frankfurt won last time out. So yeah, very, very close group.
Yeah, if Sporting score now, they can easily get a draw. Well, not easily, but...
Yeah, I mean, there are still 14 minutes left. They do need 2 goals, but... Yeah, of course, that game kickoff was delayed due to, I believe it was traffic. The Marseille bus, from what I've seen, got stuck in traffic. So that wasn't great. But, yeah. Play kickoff didn't really affect Marseille too much. Maybe it was planned. They got Sporting out on the pitch, got them absolutely knackered, and then, yeah, allowed them to sneak through and win. But, I mean, big 3 points for Marseille. Shocking to see Sporting lose. I don't think it's not over yet, but it looks like that's how this game's going to go now.
Yeah.
Shocking to see Sporting lose. They have started very well. They've won every game, haven't they, obviously? But, yeah, no win tonight. If Tottenham are to beat Frankfurt, which, to be fair, you would expect, they will get a draw level at the top. So, yeah. Interesting dynamics across the Champions League. I feel like there's a group we've completely forgotten about. I mean, we haven't mentioned the Ajax-Napoli game tonight. That is going to be quite an interesting one. I imagine Napoli will win, though. Yeah. Right? That's the expectation. Does Kvaratskhelia start on the left? Does indeed. Lozano, Raspadori. Interesting team. Still no Victor Osimhen, though, for Napoli. Of course, out with an injury at the moment. Would be concerning. As for Ajax, I mean, they looked good against Liverpool last time out. Arguably deserved to win.
No.
Come on. Even as an Arsenal fan, you've got to admit that Ajax looked very good in that game.
Amazing header to win the game.
Okay, sure. But, yeah, and then the other group is Group C, right? Group B, yeah.
Bruges and Atletico Madrid.
I'd argue most interesting group. It's 4 teams that I genuinely can't set apart. Bruges top the group, which is probably the least likely thing from that group. And then, other than that, Atleti have been lacklustre in games. Leverkusen have been poor across the board in every competition. I mean, they're down, I believe, 14th in the Bundesliga at the moment. Which, considering there's only 18 teams, pretty much almost in the relegation zone. But yeah, I think Tottenham won 2-1. Yeah, I think that's a fairly good prediction, Chelsea fan. Tottenham, I think they'll concede. That they've proven by. I mean, they didn't look great against Arsenal, has to be said. And then, they lost their last game in the Champions League, didn't they? But yeah, I would expect a Tottenham to concede, but they are the better team going forward. They should get goals tonight. Whether it'll be 2, whether it'll be 3, whether it'll be 4 potentially, I don't know. But I think they definitely will concede, even though they will win. And then they've gone 4-0 Liverpool, sorry. Is that a prediction you'd back? 4-0 to Liverpool?
Got the wrong way round, probably, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Ever the pessimist. But, yeah.
No Felix, actually.
For who? Oh, what, for Atleti?
Yeah.
Don't know why I thought it'd be someone else, but yeah, no. That doesn't surprise me. Is he injured?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, interesting that he's dropped. But to be fair, it was Griezmann that was the main man last time out, of course. Or that's probably the first game. He scored in the 107th minute. No, not 107th. Sorry, 97th minute. So 7 minutes after the game.
That's so many goals.
Yeah. Yeah, Griezmann, very, very impressive. I do remember because we finished up streaming and then he scored after that. Because 1-0, Porto scored about the 91st, and then Griezmann scored after the game, pretty much. But yeah, I've put Inter making way at tunnel, but they're just showing the highlights from the Pleasant game. I mean, it's not Stanley Cup. We do actually need to move on to the right channel. I did wonder why they're just showing us Inter Barcelona, but yeah. Liverpool Rangers, the focus for us tonight, and they're just showing ads. Brilliant.
Right.
But yeah, we can get into predictions now. What are you thinking for tonight? Liverpool at home. Will that Anfield crowd have an impact, or will the Rangers faithful outvoice them? What are you thinking?
I reckon 3-1 Liverpool. If Diaz starts in the middle, he'll get 2, and Nunes will get 1 jammy goal.
Oh, and Darwin Nunes goal. I remember I've seen so many clips of like Liverpool fans like mugging off Haaland after one game, saying, "Oh, look at Nunes, he scored. Haaland's going to struggle," and then people just reposting that a few weeks later now, where hasn't exactly happened. Haaland has absolutely taken the Premier League by storm, and the Champions League, to be fair, he's doing quite well in. As for Nunes, I've not seen him really. He headbutted a bloke at Bournemouth. Other than that, not a lot, but yeah. Goal for him tonight would be good. You said 3-1, right?
3-1.
What are you thinking for Rangers?
I reckon Kent will. Or no,
Probably skin Trent Alexander-Arnold. Is that what you're about to say? And then realise that actually you're just slandering your own right back.
I reckon Kent will go for the middle.
Oh, for the middle, right.
Nice run. And
So Van Dijk's washed then?
Yeah.
Okay. Van Dijk confirm it, as long as it's not Trent. But yeah, I'm torn. I really want to say Rangers, I really do, but I just can't. But you never know, you know. I know they've not won a game yet, but it is Liverpool, and they did draw with Brighton.
Brighton are a good team.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll go 2-0 Liverpool. Fairly basic. I'll go for goals from... Actually, no, Trent's in the team. 2-2.
2-2.
I'll go 3-2. I don't know. 3-2. Trent's in the team. They're going to concede. Kent's going to get a double. And then it will be goals from... I think Trent will redeem himself with a free kick. Then... Not really... Well, yeah, gave away 2, scored 1. Not really redeeming himself, but at least he scores. And then I will go... I'll also back Diaz in that more central role with if he's free roam, if he is there, of course. And I'll back Jota as well. Not played a lot. I believe he's been injured, right?
Yeah,
So that explains why he's not played a lot. But yeah, I do think he'll come back with a bang tonight. Would be my expectation. I'm surprised though that he's not been given more. I guess, well, obviously he has been injured, but I'm surprised he didn't play last time out. Do you reckon he should start over Darwin Núñez? Potentially.
Maybe Nunes in the...
Well, it's Arsenal this Sunday. It's going to be a tough game. Nunes isn't proven in the Premier League yet. Would it make more sense to give Jota that go? Depends how he gets on tonight, obviously. If he goes on to score a hat-trick, he will force himself into that team for Sunday. But if Nunes scores a hat-trick, he's got to play Sunday. So tonight will say a lot. By the way, Marseille have added a fourth to their tally tonight. It's a to-be-determined goal on FootMob. So great strike from them. Chancellor Mbemba?
Yeah.
No way. Former Newcastle centre-half, isn't he? Wow, and now he's in the Premier League. Not the Premier League, now he's in the Champions League. What on earth's happened there? He's gone the wrong way around his career, but sure, Chancellor Mbemba has scored in the Champions League. As the poll in chat, 10 votes so far, 70% Liverpool. The favour really is with Liverpool. I mean, I put out a poll as well on the community tab on YouTube. I'll try and find the results. Here we go. 63 votes, 60% Liverpool. So slightly less. 27% Rangers, 13% draw. All the comments though were just like, I hope Rangers win. Or Liverpool fans going, yeah, we're going to batter them. Yeah. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I feel like everyone who's not a Liverpool fan would obviously absolutely love to see Rangers pick up the win tonight. It would be good, to be fair.
Yeah, Rangers not a bad side. It's just...
No, they're certainly not. I mean, they got to the Europa League final last year, and they did take Frankfurt all the way to penalties. Like, realistically, penalties there are a lottery, so if Aaron Ramsey hadn't just rolled it down the middle, maybe they'd have been alright, but yeah, no, I get harsh to lose the Europa League final in that way. At least they're in Champions League, though, they'll be buzzing. And players, I believe, now coming out of the tunnel. We've got 7 minutes till action gets underway. But yeah, seemingly the Liverpool, or at least the Liverpool fans, in voice at the moment. Don't know what they're singing about, but probably just hoping they win at the moment. And we have got action is underway in all of the Champions League, Championship fixtures. So that is something to look out for as well. Some big clashes. Reading facing Norwich tonight. That's second versus third. The mighty Luton Town in 10th, I believe it is, in the league. Playing Huddersfield, who is currently down in 23rd. Of course, those two met in the playoffs last year. But yeah, and then 12 votes in the poll and chat is now at 75% Liverpool. That's slowly creeping up. Of course, if you haven't had your say, make sure to do so. Leave a like as well if you haven't already, and of course if you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're going for 1k this year. We're up to 902 now, so things we have to say. Thanks to whoever has subscribed, and yeah, and welcome Smiley Face, new formation. You seem to be enjoying it. I did say this on I can't remember what it was the other week. It was either a podcast or a live show, I can't remember, but I definitely said Liverpool should be lined up for the 4-2-3-1. They've got Fabio Carvalho, who obviously was amazing in that role for Fulham. They've got Harvey Elliott, who can't play in a 3, but would benefit from a more advanced role in the side. And it's not like a Thiago Fabinho pivot is not a good thing. Like, Thiago's very capable of playing there. Fabinho's very capable of playing there. Okay, the Rangers fans, they've brought some flags tonight. They're absolutely buzzing. Liverpool fans just sat there filming it.
Well, it's
yeah. 13 votes in the poll now. I imagine that's more for Liverpool. It is indeed 77% now. I think Liverpool are going to win. Who is this, Lona? This is Harry. Another Harry, I know. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Lona. Unfortunately, your usual co-host Harry is not here, so I replaced him with another Harry. And yeah, and it's a Liverpool fan as well.
Yeah.
So usually it's just us two going, oh please, Liverpool lose, please. But no, we have got a Liverpool fan here tonight. New man on left, it's still Harry Lona. A different Harry, but yeah. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, a few minutes to kick off now.
Is that Fergie?
That is Sir Alex Ferguson. Interesting to see. He's at Aberdeen and Manchester United manager in at Liverpool versus Rangers. Maybe he's hoping both teams lose tonight. I don't know, but I guess he just is in the area. I mean, he was there for He was at the Manchester derby. Cheeky little trip down south. No, not south. It's more northern, isn't it? Or sideways to Liverpool, and then yeah. Is other Harry dead? No, he's absolutely fine. He just can't join us for Tuesday nights anymore. But that's all right. We've got a load of Harrys waiting in the wings. We've got another Harry next Tuesday. So yeah, we will be bringing every single Champions League game this year. And then, yeah, of course the World Cup as well. We won't be here Tuesdays, but hopefully, there's a load of people that want to come on for the World Cup. And what a time that should be. Live every day for the World Cup. Every day there's a match, I'll be here. Talk about it. But yeah, 14 votes now, 79% Liverpool. It's going to get over 80%, and that saddens me, chat. Come on. Have faith, Rangers. Rangers can do this. They can't, but you never know. You never know. It would be nice to see them pull off an upset. And yeah, just a few minutes now until kick-off. Anything else to discuss quickly? If anyone in chat has anything they want to talk about, make sure to stick it in there. We'll discuss it briefly. Not long till kick-off, but yeah, if it's not too deep topic, like we're not going to talk about the economic crisis in the UK at the moment, but yeah.
Oh, come on. Walk out the tunnel.
Champions League nights are always brilliant. I mean, it's a shame we can't use the Champions League music, though I'd argue our Champions League tune is amazing. It's not better, but it's good. Every time I sit here before a Champions League stream, just listening to that play out in the intro, tingles, mate, absolute tingles. Huddersfield have scored. Right, it's not got a plan for Luton early on. It took them 10 minutes, they're 1-0 down. Might have to just mute football for that game, if not, I'm just going to cry. But yeah, at least we don't have Lincoln updates tonight.
It just hasn't even kicked off yet.
And
15-minute delay.
Oh, match delay.
Oh,
For instance, what's happened there?
maybe Cambridge has been stuck in traffic as well.
I'll see if there's anything I can find out about what's happened there. But yeah, more importantly, they're now doing the Champions League anthem, I presume. They're just looking at all the people. All the players, obviously not just random guys. Yeah, I'll try and see why Ipswich Cambridge has had a delay there, and then yeah, we'll focus on the game. But yeah, apparently there's a lot of traffic.
Okay.
By the sounds of it.
Ooh, the Depp Chaplin.
As to why that game's been called off, but
Where's Burns? Back from international.
Baller, to be fair. Did he go to Wales?
Yeah.
It's mental.
He missed the game against Arsenal for that.
Yeah, you got 902 subs, only 98 to go to 1,000. Yes, we hit 900 today. Unfortunately, I've not had the time to make a 900 subs celebration graphic and put it out everywhere yet, but I will get that done soonish. And yeah, we were on 901 before going live. We've gone up another one on this stream. Of course, if there isn't anyone out there that hasn't subscribed, make sure to do so. Only 98 to go till 1,000. Certainly is. It's feeling achievable now. Gets more achievable by the day, and of course, everyone that subscribes gets that just a little bit closer. Now, so yeah, 98 subs to go. Hopefully, we hit it before World Cup. At the moment, it's looking at projections. It's planned for the 29th of October, which, for those of you who don't know, is my birthday, and we will be live on that day. It's Leicester Man City, I believe. So hopefully, that's a cracker. And yeah, hopefully we either hit 1k subs before then, or that would be a very nice birthday present to hit it on that day. But yeah.
I think Jota is starting in the middle.
So yeah, BT Sport or the Champions League had it the same. They had Jota in that attacking mid role. I'll be interested to see how they line up actually on the pitch though. But yeah, and Rangers also in that 5-4-1, which we presume will be, when they're more aggressive, a 3-4-3, but I can't see them pushing forward too much tonight. But yeah, the chat is really quiet for me. Is it quiet for anyone else? Well, us or people in chat? If you mean people in chat, get involved. If you mean us, I'm very sorry. We don't have Harry here just shouting his head off, but yeah. Sorry if it is a bit quiet. Maybe turn up your device or connect to some speakers on max, so that everyone in your house can hear it. Chelsea getting Timo 2.0 next season, though. I don't think it's going to be. Come on. And Christopher Nkunku is an absolute baller. And as much as Timo flopped, I don't think Nkunku will. By the way, they're currently paying their respects to the, I think it was 180 lost in the tragic accident in Indonesia, of course, at a football game. There was, I think it was a stampede, wasn't it? But yeah, obviously our thoughts go out to them and their families, and yeah, it's a very nice touch for this game to honour them. I did see it in a lot of the Liga games of the weekend. They did that as well. So yeah, brilliant from all involved. And now we will get underway for the Champions League game tonight. Is the new guy a Liverpool fan? I didn't just force him to wear a Liverpool shirt for the show. yes, I do now have a Liverpool fan. Things we hate to say, really, but yeah. Anyway, getting underway now. I've got to remember what I've got to do. God. Right. I've already forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing here. Kick off. Click on things. Right, I'm going to preemptively do it. Well, there's more things tonight because it's... there's 2 games going to do. Right, I'll put up the scores now. There's not been any goals. That's not half time. Right. Trying to find the time. Oh, there we go. And now we are... No, that's the wrong thing. Hang on. We're underway, by the way. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Found the first half timer. It's about 8 seconds out, but I don't know how to change that. So, yeah. Oh, jeez. Asking if he remembers the score. 7-2. It wasn't you I did it for, but for Harry Page, who came on the other week, we did a Christmas episode, and I made a poster of the 7-2 and gave it to him. So you can always remember. No, I did the 7-2 for my brother who's a Villa fan. I gave him the AC Milan Istanbul one when they won it in 2005. But yeah, we do now have kick-off here. Liverpool bringing it forward quite early. That was poor from Darwin Núñez, and they've lost the possession. And then Lundstrom just leathered out of play. Not to be rude, but I kind of miss Harold's extremely loud talking. I'm incredibly sorry, Cauliflower. Harry will be back tomorrow, where we're watching Chelsea. So it's probably going to be extremely loud crying, screaming and shouting. So look forward to all of that. We need new Harry to shout at the top of his lungs. We definitely don't need to shout. But yes, Liverpool bringing it forwards now. Salah back to Trent.
Oh.
Terrible from Trent.
No, that was tactical.
Van Dijk, Simicast. Van Dijk uses physicality there to move Malik Tillman out of his way, and here's Darwin Núñez. And he's dispossessed again, I'll be honest.
I just jumped there.
Yeah, Núñez, 2 errors. The 2 times touched the ball so far. Not looking great.
Sorry.
But yeah, he's doing something like Timo is doing, and look what happened to him. Yeah, I know, he's making the move from RB Leipzig to Chelsea, but I think we'll be alright. Nkunku's a very different... Oh, he's not a very different profile, but Timo was very much ball over the top, get him in behind and he'll finish it. Whereas Nkunku can create chances, he will create chances for himself. So I think that we will see a slight difference there between Nkunku and Timo, because they are different profiles of player. And different players, of course. Salah into Diego Jota. Núñez, it's a big save out of 40-year-old Alan McGregor. Big save. But Darwin Núñez, a shot on target already. It's positive from Liverpool. That's nice play between Salah and Trent. Trent into the box. No, the cross is blocked. Trent is still washed. Rangers, they've got a minute. They've done a good minute without conceding. In fact, 2 minutes without conceding. And we should have kick-off as well in the other game. I believe we do. Yes, Frankfurt-Tottenham is also underway. We'll keep tabs on that. Of course, you can see score at the bottom of the screen. We'll update you with that one as well.
I'll get the scores on.
Okay, yeah, I do have notifications for all the Champions League as well, so it should be all right. But yeah, any chicken? We don't have any chicken in the studio tonight, Lona. I thought that was a pitch invader there, but it's the ref. I genuinely thought for a second that it was giving me Sidemen Charity match vibes, the way it's just running onto the pitch. But yeah. Here is Kostas Tsimikas, of course, in place of Andrew Robertson tonight. Interesting call from Klopp. I guess he's looking at the weekend with making that call, and that was quite aggressive from Barisic on Salah. I think if he wasn't last man, the ref gives that as a foul.
Yeah.
But because he was last man, I don't think he's given it, because that would be a red. But quite interesting that. Very aggressive from Barisic. It's what you've got to do to try and keep Salah quiet, though. Oh. Van Dijk there, able to muscle off Morelos and the ball that was played over the top. Here's just roll out for a goal kick. Luton have levelled it. Come on. Things we love to see. I bet you it's Carlton Morris. I bet it's Carlton. Carlton Morris scored the own goal. Oh. No. No. Oh my God. I thought Huddersfield ahead. I cannot believe it. He's just too good at scoring. He accidentally scored an own goal. It's absolutely insane. Did he score the goal and make up for it though? He's been electric this year, Carlton Morris. Absolute baller. And it's another home goal. Michael Hellick of Huddersfield has scored the own goal there. Anyway, it's fallen to Diaz. Diaz
Lay it off to Simicast.
to Simicast. It's a terrible. I don't even know what he's tried to do there.
Yeah.
It's like he's undecided there between a cross or a shot, and so he's decided to just put it over the bar instead. But sure, interesting choice. And it is now 80% by the way in chat for Liverpool. Of course, if you haven't had your say, make sure to vote in there. Make sure to leave a like as well. We're currently on 8. If we could get to 10, that would be brilliant. And of course, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. Well, yeah, it's been positive so far from Liverpool.
Definitely.
Yeah, Simicast has looked a little bit dodgy. Yeah, Núñez has made a lot of mistakes, but overall it's looking decent. Still surprising to see Jota in that centre forward, or attacking mid role, rather than Diaz. But Diaz now gets on the ball, back to Kostas Simicast. He goes all the way back to Alisson, and Liverpool now look to build. I wonder if all Harrys are the same. The new Harry doesn't like fruit, but loves gymnastics. You a fan of gymnastics?
Haven't touched it, never.
No, and do you not like fruit?
I love it.
Okay, the opposite then. No, it's from the other stream when we had this over there. There's not as much room, and yeah, Harry had to jump over the laptop, which was amusing.
Ooh,
But nice little link up from here.
Got me
Liverpool
foul.
here. Núñez brought down.
Oh, could put advantage there.
I'd argue because it's Núñez, they shouldn't have given that as a free kick, but sure. Oh yeah, Núñez, he's looked all right so far.
Lovely one-touch pass.
Darwin. I mean, I don't know why they're not allowing Núñez any time on the ball. It's interesting. They're allowing Diaz a lot of space, a lot of room, and I'd argue if he's Liverpool's danger man. Especially cutting in on his right. We've seen him a lot of times cut in, not get closed down, and he just hits one off. But yeah, no, it's Núñez they've been touch tight to tonight. Both Trent and Henderson stood over this. You'd imagine it'd be Trent, right?
Yeah.
The free kick specialist doesn't play for England or take them for England, but does take free kicks for Liverpool. Salah now stepped over as well, so potentially
No.
he could take it, but I'd imagine it would be Trent. And now Thiago as well. How many people are going to stand around this ball, I don't know, but a lot gathered around it at the moment.
Hendo walking away now.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Thiago,
Hendo really
no.
thought he had a chance of getting that free kick.
Does look like Trent's taking, but never know.
Yeah, no, you'd imagine it'd be Trent, right?
Yeah.
Just having a little fantasy team update. Kudos on 2 points already. Free kick time. I did say a Trent free kick, to be fair, before kick-off. Trent, it is a goal! Trent Alexander-Arnold from the free kick. I said it was going to happen. He's going to make mistakes, but he'll score a free kick.
Come on.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's Liverpool 1, Rangers 0.
Can't believe you're dissing him. Best right back in the world.
He just isn't, though. Right. Luckily, no one scored the other day for the first 15 minutes. Now we've got to work out how to change the score. That's fun.
Come on.
Right. Not that.
Lovely start.
Oh wait, there's a goal animation I'm supposed to do as well. Look at that. That's great. That is.
Beauty.
But yeah.
What a free
There we
kick
go.
as well. No
Liverpool 1, Rangers 0.
40-year-old was never going to get to that.
We're professionals here, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, who I will add, I took out of my fantasy team 2 weeks ago now in UCL.
What?
Things you hate to see, but yeah, brilliant free kick from Trent.
Who's that on the bench? Like he was 12.
What is it? Bajkatic?
No clue. Never seen him.
Bajkatic? He's the young central midfielder, but yeah. And Harry is now here in chat. Welcome. Come on, Rangers. Well, you've joined at the wrong time. It's Liverpool 1, Rangers 0. A brilliant free kick from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Wow, good goal. I mean, yeah, it's a free kick. Free kicks always look good. And yeah, Trent, very good at them, as we know. But yeah, Rangers are coming forward. They are now coming forward. They've regained possession. Lundstrom loses out to Salah. It's quite the combative midfield
Liverpool really,
fight. But yeah, no. Liverpool
really aggressive.
regain possession. It's 1-0 Ajax.
Ooh.
That is a big goal
Who scored that?
for that group. Ajax 1, Napoli 0. I'm praying it's Bervane or Kudus, both for my fantasy team. Are they both starting? They are indeed. Is it either of them? It's Kudus. Things we'd love to see. Come on. Fantasy team points. It might be UCL Fantasy. FPL's already in the bin. Just got to pray UCL Fantasy goes to plan now. But yeah, no. That's quite interesting for the group. That would put
So that's,
Napoli on 6,
yeah.
Liverpool on 6, Ajax on 6.
Corner from
I'd argue that's nice. I mean, Rangers in the mud, but interesting group. Interesting group. They're all pretty much level on points.
Don't know why, but Rangers.
It's Clement Turpin, isn't it? Oh, Nunes getting in the way of it. Clement Turpin, I believe, is the referee. I recognise that man. I remember him being useless in the past, but no. Last time I watched, he actually did a good job, so I won't disrespect him. But yeah, he has had some howlers in the past.
Pushing the box there.
Yeah. And then Nunes, don't know what he's doing there. I don't get this about Nunes. Like, if you're new to the Premier League, why are you so like determined to have a fight with everyone? Is New Harry sitting up with his back straight, or is he like 6 foot tall? No, he's just got great posture, mate. If I sat like this the whole stream, one head's almost off camera. Oh, to be fair, it's not too bad. But yeah, no, I've just yes, hello, welcome back to the pool chat. But no, I slouch a lot in this chair. But yeah, currently 2 balls in play, so I don't know how Liverpool. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say I don't know how Liverpool were able to play on there, but yeah. Kudus goal, Ajax. Yes, thank you, Matteo. Did just see that. Interesting, obviously. Puts all 3 of Ajax, Liverpool and Napoli joint at the top of Group A. Creating quite the interesting dynamic going forward. And of course, with Ajax to play, with Liverpool to play Rangers, of course, next time out again, they could find themselves top. Because I do think Ajax, Napoli should go quite. I mean, it's at the Johan Cruyff Arena, isn't it, tonight? But you'd imagine that Napoli would win, or even potentially a draw. So Liverpool, from being a bit in the mud, could top the group going into the final 2 games. I do think fixtures have a massive impact on the Champions League, because if you, like Chelsea, have got Milan now 2 games in a row, and because they bottled early fixtures, it's now a really tough run. Similar to Manchester United last year, who was in their group. In fact, I think it was an easy group.
Yeah, it was.
I believe it was Villarreal, their middle 2 games. But they had young boys, didn't they? And they lost the opener there, and then they were in a bit of trouble.
They lost by 4.
Didn't they have Atleti? No, they played them in the round of 16, I think. Diaz, it's not far away, to be fair. Again, kind of on that left. I know he's more central there, but he's still trying to ping one into the far corner with that right foot of his.
Surprised Firmino didn't get the nod ahead on Nunes.
I was going to say, Firmino's not on the pitch, so it'd be amazing if he managed to, from the bench, get on the end of that one. But
the Prem got a goal on Brighton. It's Brighton.
Yeah.
But maybe Nunes needs the game time.
Yeah, I mean, does that imply then maybe Firmino starting Sunday?
I reckon
You'd imagine so, wouldn't you?
Unless Nunes can.
Yeah, I mean, Nunes going to have to do a lot tonight
Yeah.
to, force Klopp into making that change. But yeah, I mean, it's not impossible to displace Firmino. I mean, barely played last season, did he, Roberto Firmino? But I do think he will get that nod at the weekend. I don't think it matters. I think Arsenal are looking really, really strong at the moment. Yeah, they'd have played Thursday night, but they'll be fine by Sunday. I think they'd probably play a weekend side as well. I don't know who they've got, but they've won their first 2 games, so they're in a good spot. They'll probably be alright. I've got a bad feeling about tomorrow. Chelsea fan, I feel like you've always got a bad feeling about every Chelsea game, and I understand it. It's tough at the moment, but yeah, come on, let's be optimistic, positive, optimistic. Yeah, they've got Bodo/Glimt. To be fair, they got to the quarters of the what's it called, Conference League last year. Went along and watched it. It was a good game between them and Roma, but yeah. Roma won, and then went on to win the whole tournament. So yeah, I sprained my friend's wrist. And I had to buy him Haribo to make me feel less bad. We're messing around, so it's not my fault fully. Well, this isn't a confessionals episode, but nice. Hope your friend's all right.
Good trade. Fractured arm or wrist for.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, if not, as long as she's not, the friend's not like an American footballer or a professional shot putter. Or an author who hasn't discovered technology. As long as they're not any of them, probably going to be alright. And they got Haribo out of it, so yeah. You're a better friend than I was just told them to get on with it. Especially if it's not like all your fault. Anyway, Rangers coming forwards now. Van Dijk under pressure from Tillman, but I mean he's done absolutely fine. I don't know why Tillman hasn't pressed Alisson there, but sure. Alisson, ball into no man's land, but Nunes comes away with it. Lovely flip round the corner to Mo Salah. Salah bursting down this right now. Barisic trying to stick with him. Salah against Barisic. Salah, it's a decent effort, but McGregor, fingertips to it, pushes it past the post.
Don't know if it was going in, but...
It looked on target to me. It looked on target. It was going to creep into the far post. Bayer Leverkusen, a goal against Porto. I'll see what...
Hudson-Odoi scored.
Oh, brilliant. Things we love to see.
Really
want him to do well, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and then potentially come back and bring that form to Chelsea. But what repercussions could that have to the group? Well, that would put Leverkusen on to 6 points. Club Brugge obviously then on 7. Atleti on 4. Porto 1. Quite an interesting dynamic there. Of course, Atleti then will be losing ground if they continue drawing tonight. But away at Bruges, Atletico Madrid could be interesting that. Oh, Porto will be on 0, because they have just conceded to Leverkusen. But yeah, if Bruges beat Atleti are in a big spot of bother. But yeah, and we are in Bruges tonight for that game. A lot of goals early in this Champions League, I'll be honest. The last Champions League game we did, there was no goals for like 20 minutes. You come on the show, we've had 3 already, and we're 15 minutes in now. So yeah, blessed with goals so far this evening. Hopefully they just keep coming. Nothing yet in the game between Bayern and Barca, and nothing yet... not Bayern and Barca, between Barca and Inter, and nothing yet in that Frankfurt-Tottenham game. Though, of course, yeah, we'll keep tabs on all the games tonight. And no more goals yet, unfortunately, for the mighty Luton Town. Rangers pumping it long. They need to get a goal back soon. If not, I'd imagine Liverpool will get a second. But if they can score soon, they can definitely get back involved in this game. Anyway, there's Van Dijk now. Thiago, a lot of time and space for Liverpool at the moment. Not really being pressured by the very, very deep Rangers block. It's now with Virgil. Van Dijk goes across to Trent. Trent under a bit of pressure, but he calmly plays it into the path of, I believe that's Diego Jota's drifted out wide. And here now is Jordan Henderson tries to find Diaz, but Diaz and Nunes kind of get in each other's way. Nunes then tries to turn and he's lost the ball.
Probably Diaz's fault there.
Yeah, is it? Morelos, he's brought that down very well. I mean, I'd argue he's fouled there by Matip, but ref doesn't seem to care. And Napoli have found a leveller in that game. But as you say, Hudson-Odoi makes it Leverkusen 1, Porto 0. Yes, Matteo. Things we'd have to see from Hudson-Odoi. Raspadori scores in that game for Napoli. But yeah. Good to see Giacomo Raspadori, of course, was at Sassuolo last season, got his big move to Napoli and now performing on the biggest stage. Ryan Kent gets inside of Trent, gets fouled. It's a free kick for Rangers. It's the thing we see a lot, isn't it? Players just picking up the ball, getting inside of Trent and winning a free kick. Huddersfield have scored a second. I hate everything again. But yeah, 30 minutes in. Is it another own goal? No, it's a penalty. Arguably worse. Daniel Potts, handball in the area. People arguing he shouldn't have started tonight. Tough times for Dan Potts. Yeah. And Hudson-Odoi's goal has been disallowed due to a foul in the build-up there. And yeah, now 82% thinking Liverpool will come away with the win here. I think that is only going to get elevated as Liverpool are leading. But Tavernier steps over these, and we know obviously that right backs. We've seen a right back already convert a free kick. There's another one stood over one here. Will this one be converted? We'll have to wait and see. Ref's currently just talking to the wall, wants to get them all in line.
Is Jota in the wall?
He's happy now with the Liverpool wall. James Tavernier. I can't remember where he came from. I think it was the Newcastle Academy he came through, but I might be wrong there. Anyway, steps up over this one. Tavernier, it's into the wall. Disappointing. And then I believe it's Davis. Ryan Kent. Lashes at it. It's over the bar. It's a poor effort. Leverkusen goal disallowed it. It was indeed. Matteo, thank you for the updates. But yeah, Frankfurt Tottenham. 20 minutes gone there. Not a lot happening at the moment. Disappointing. I think Tottenham will be happy though. Obviously they lost last time out to Sporting. That was quite a disappointing result. They need to pick up points. As for 72% possession.
4 shots
after just 20 minutes. Inter really struggling there. But yeah,
it's
similar to how Barcelona played against Bayern though. They dominated possession, looked much the better side, but didn't come away with the result. And in the Champions League, you don't top the group on possession. You top the group on points, and they're not picking up enough. Barcelona. It's a poor game against. Well, it was poor of them to lose that game against Bayern. Obviously, plus than you'd expect them to win. That should be a formality. And they need to convert tonight. If not, Inter do have clinical players. Liverpool with a chance to fall to Thiago on the edge. To Tsimikas, heads it inside. No one pressured it. I'm surprised about that, but yeah. Disallowed. Sounds like football fans all right. I didn't notice the misspelling. But yes, welcome Gary. Great to see you, as always. And yeah, Mattio's being the most useful person in the entire chat. Yeah, usually we get updates from XZ as well. But he's just like play-by-plays. Matteo with just the frequent like goals and updates in there. But yeah, appreciate it a lot, chat. And all of you that frequently get involved. Yeah, it's the reason we stream, obviously. So thanks for the interaction. But yeah, 20 minutes gone in this game. About a fifth of, well, not a fifth of the game, but a quite good portion of it. The early part of the game, Liverpool definitely dominating at the moment. But yeah, I mean they have only scored one. If Rangers get a goal, we're level.
Yeah.
So
Can't see them breaking down the Liverpool defence right now, though.
Right, that's not a tough job. I'll be honest. As long as you just got to get your left winger in. Lundstrom almost dispossessed there. It's absolute pinging it across the place here, Rangers. Just trying to play out. Matip wins it back to Tsimikas. Tsimikas looks inside, tries to find Jota, finds Nunes. It's a very poor touch. Very poor touch. I think if the touch was better, he definitely could have fired a shot away on goal there. But Rangers fortunate again. Another big mistake from Darwin Nunes. Add that one to the counter. If anyone out there is counting Darwin Nunes mistakes, you can have a lot of them to have to count. But yeah, Rangers coming forward. Trent made a bit of a meal of that and ends up with Morelos. Thiago does well to take that away from Ryan Kent and back to Alisson between the sticks. Trent.
Slowing down the play a bit.
Yeah. Liverpool got that time, just able to slow it down. They're not trying to zip it forward, losing possession. They can rack up some possession stats and yeah.
Jota's playing quite wide.
Try and create an opportunity. Yeah, Jota's very free roam. Very, very free roam. If anything, at times it's becoming a 4. Salah coming inside, Jota going out wide. Tried to switch to Jota though. It's out of play. We've got some updates in the Championship. Luton Town. It's 2-2. What a game there. By the way, the second goal has now been credited to Elijah Adebayo rather than an own goal. An assist by Carlton Morris. I told you, that man is on fire. It's a second for Adebayo tonight, though, who obviously was massive. Very instrumental in Luton's playoff flurry last year. And yeah, 2 goals tonight. Hopefully he can build on that. And Morris with an assist. Yeah, he's got an own goal, but we'll forgive that. Carlton Morris is the GOAT. Here's Jordan Henderson to Thiago. Thiago across to Diaz. Diaz comes inside, back to Thiago. He tries to play it into Darwin Nunes. To Costa Tsimikas, but it's lost. And now Rangers trying to play out. Tillman and Tavernier a little bit pedestrian there, and they've lost the ball. Here's Salah. He could hit one, to be fair. He doesn't. Goes out wide to Trent. Trent tries to have a shot. It's well blocked by Barisic, though. Out for a throw. And Liverpool looking to get this going quickly. Trent to Salah. Salah back to Trent. This is the kind of area where a cross could be very dangerous. He does whip it in. Nunes doesn't really challenge it. And Alan McGregor once again claims with ease. For Christmas, you should wear a Santa hat and have a Christmas tree in the back. Interesting you say that. We do put the Christmas tree up in that corner when we get around to the Christmas time. It's going to be weird because we're going to have the World Cup decorations and the Christmas decorations out at the same time. So it is going to be a little bit mental in here. But yeah, anyone who was a fan of the channel at December time last year, we will be doing the usual kind of stuff. All the usual content will go out. Just Christmas decks will be up. And we will have the Christmas podcast out on Christmas Day, so look forward to that one. We'll record that probably. We did it last time. We did it the week before Christmas. I think we'll do it again on that Friday before the World Cup final and all that. So yeah, we'll probably say a lot of things about England winning it, especially if they're in the final. And then Yeah, they'll probably lose that final or cry, but yeah, look forward to that on Christmas Day. Away. I admit it's the 4th of October today, and we're talking about the Christmas special.
How is Nunes playing out?
Yeah, Nunes finds himself very, very wide. His Salah, Trent, lovely little 1-2. Trent tries to get released down that right, but now Rangers win it back. Kent, though, immediately, without losing options, but a nice bit of skill, and he's found himself another Rangers player. It's a centre-half. I believe it's James Davies, but... Oh, no, sorry, that's the young lad, I believe, who is... I'll have to get the lineups up again. I was quite surprised to see him, because he looked very young on his football picture, at least. King. He's 18, Leon King. Starts tonight in the Champions League. Quite a momentous occasion for him. I know he's conceded, but he's done a solid job so far. Not seen any giant errors or anything like that. So yeah, good job from Leon King. Shout out if you're watching. World Cup Xmas lol. Yeah, no, it feels weird, doesn't it? Not used. The World Cup final is actually a week before Christmas Day. That's not it, Chief. Can't wait till we get back to Summer World Cups 2026, which of course will be in the US. We'd quite like to go that one. I think it'll be a good World Cup. As for this year, I mean, hopefully England win it, but...
What stadium are they going to play at?
I don't know. In Qatar?
No, in the US.
Oh, in the US. Well, there's loads, aren't there? You've got Atlanta. They've got a very nice stadium, to be fair, Atlanta. Then you have DC United, obviously, is a nice stadium. I imagine they'll go into Miami. It also involves Canada and Mexico as a joint bid. So in terms of Canada, I imagine they'll be going to Colorado. Though here's Nunes, he's cut it back to no one. That was poor from Darwin Nunes. Really need to cut it back to
That
someone.
was unlucky, really.
But yeah, Montreal. They'll go to Montreal, I imagine. And is Colorado in Canada? I feel like it is. Yeah. So I imagine they'll go to those two. And then in terms of Mexico, I can't tell you any massive Mexican stadiums. But yeah, we could dress up as Halloween. I don't imagine we'll dress up as anything for Halloween. I remember last time we found some random Halloween-y things and put them on the set of the pod that week. But yeah, Diaz ball in. It's a little bit behind Nunes, and Connor Goldson can just nod it out. Yeah. Goldson, good centre-half, solid centre-half. Yeah, here's Trent with the corner. Another set piece, of course, scored from the last set piece. He took Willie's score again. I doubt it, but you never know, do you?
Two massive centre-halves getting the ball.
You'd more expect an assist from this, and yeah, obviously they've got some.
Oh, Van Dijk got a little nod.
Did you see that Trent goal, lad? Holy shit! No, actually, Villa Flair, we completely missed it. We're watching it, we're content, but completely missed it. No, it was an amazing free kick from Trent Alexander-Arnold. You expect no less, do you, when he steps up?
He took that away from Jota there.
That kind of error. Oh, he didn't as well. It could have been a second for Liverpool. It could have been a goal for Jota on his return. Or at least first start in a while. But yeah, 85% of chat thinking Liverpool going to win now. Favour's definitely with them. Diaz to Jota. Jota tries to find Nunes. Nunes. Options arriving in the centre. Not many though. It's definitely dominated by Rangers shirts. That's a good challenge from Leon King, the youngster. Brilliant challenge on Darwin Nunes. Into goal. Is there actually? Or are you mugging me off, Matteo? Done this a few times. I don't trust him.
Last thing was Korea flagged offside.
Yeah, no goals in the Inter Barca game. There was a penalty shout for Inter though.
Maybe he's there.
It was a foul from Garcia. Sorry, handball from Garcia, but there was an offside earlier in the play that overturned that penalty. But yeah, Barcelona getting very lucky there. I knew he was going to score it. Yeah, well, Trent in that kind of position, you expect him to score it. Sky goes, but I think things we'll have to say will change. I think we are a little bit behind anyway. But yeah. Hopefully we don't get the orange circle of doom for much longer. But it's been a good game so far. Half an hour in now. Just a quick look at Frankfurt Tottenham. Not a lot going on there by the looks of it. 0-0. Everyone looks bored. But yeah. Oh, it's not like in Liverpool Rangers. It really wants us to watch Frankfurt Tottenham. But yeah. Hopefully Sky Go starts working soon. It does appear to be. Now the fans of the Rangers fans, they've not scored, they're just doing some clapping. Exciting times. Here's Van Dijk. Gives it a Simicast, so it's a throw-in chance. But yeah. Mate, I stop with the fake goals, mate. Yeah, every now and then it's alright, but yeah. Jota releases Nunes. It's not a great ball, but Nunes should deliver this well. He's just stopped. So he's cut it back on his right. Ball's not great. Goldson gets it gone. Simicast into Nunes. Nunes just... What on earth have I just watched? Why did he just give it to John Lundstrom?
He just gets hard.
I mean, it's a great ball into Lundstrom. He just blocked a cross. He genuinely plays like speed. I'm not even... He just celebrated blocking the ball. He's kicking it all about the place. He tries to do skills, it doesn't work. He scores, it's offside. He celebrates mental. Genuinely, he is speed. And he puts in stupid challenges.
Well...
And tries to scrap everyone. Darwin Nunes is speed confirmed. Trent now. He's broken into a lot of space. Dink ball over the top. It's not come off. Davies to Lundstrom. It's fallen back to Trent now. That was poor from John Lundstrom, I believe it was. Thiago. Good chance from Morelos, and now Rangers could break. They've got to play it fast though. They've got to play it quickly. By the way, Luton Town have scored a third. Things we'll have to see. It's Luton Town 3. Huddersfield Town 2. They are come forward now, Rangers. Can Barisic get there or will Matip let it go? Good job from Cameroonian centre-half there. Just to run the ball out of play and stop Rangers coming forward. There has been a goal at Kenilworth Road, which, I mean, it has gone to Luton, but who scored it is what we want to know. Is it a third for Adebayo? Is it a Carlton Morris goal? I hope it's a Carlton Morris goal. That'd be good to see Adebayo hat-trick as well. Refreshing football furiously. Liverpool are going forward, by the way. They have now been dispossessed by Rangers. And yet Morelos tries to find Tavernier. Does find Tavernier. Rangers with a chance now. And good challenge from Simicast. I like you trying to surreptitiously fill up your drink. Compared to Harry, who usually just does it as close to the mic as possible, seemingly. It's Jordan Clark with the goal, by the way, that's given Luton the advantage. Things we love to see. Up the mighty Hatters. Anyway, Liverpool coming forward now. Salah to Henderson. Henderson tries to go inside of it, instead goes back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent. Jota. Henderson. Thiago. Thiago out wide to Salah. Salah tries to find Diaz. Diaz can't get there. Goldson gets it instead. And now he's with John Lundstrom. I mean, it's mental. He is in the goal. Champions League. A Napoli goal. Now he's in my team. He's actually in my UCL fantasy team. Come on. I can't show the brand without a sponsor. Exactly. Hopefully we get. That's what we need. We could have loads of different sponsors. Drink. I don't care what it is. It could taste horrific. I'll fill the bottle up with something else that's the same colour and we'll be all right. Food. Again, similar thing. Got to get a sponsor. It would be nice. But yeah, if I may ask, where in England are you from? I'm not going to give you my postcode, the Villa player, but we are from the southern area. Not like Bournemouth and that, but like southeast bit. But yeah, that Napoli goal, Di Lorenzo, points for the fantasy team. Things we'd love to see.
So I'll put some Napoli on.
This is for the first one from Matthias Oliveira, who is someone I've planned to get. This will put Napoli on 9 points, yeah, so quite the advantage in the group. Just waiting for that Di Lorenzo goal to register on UCL fantasy. Things I need to see. I need those. I need the points desperately. The rest of my team is terrible. And that was set up by Kavica Kvaratskhelia. And then I love to say Darwin Nunes has hit it. That was easier to score than miss, I'd argue. Yeah. I'd love to see the XG on that chance. I will look on FootMob in a few moments. But that was such an easy chance.
Has to be goal there, Nunes.
Certainly does.
Both shots, both check the keeper.
But 22 points now, goals from Kudus and Di Lorenzo. Things we love to see.
13.
Have you got a lot to play tomorrow though?
Yeah, I've got
Oh yeah, you've only had 3 played to be fair, and your keeper's not even played. 12 from Marley's pretty much it. You've got the Bayer Leverkusen second choice goalkeeper.
Ooh,
Club Brugge goal against Atletico.
Who scored?
Soa.
Onyedika
Soa. I can't say I'm surprised. Brugge have looked fantastic this tournament. That's why Abakar Silla's in my team. It's half time at Luton Huddersfield, by the way.
All that puts Bruges on 9 points. Atleti down 3.
Napoli fans call Kvaratskhelia Kvaradonna. Decent, to be fair. Oh yeah, I live in the north in Birmingham. I could have guessed that, the Villa player. But yeah, never been to Birmingham. But yeah, random fact that never been. Oh yeah, here's Luis Diaz. Cuts in. Could hit this on his right. Does hit it on his right. Alan McGregor makes no mistake though. Claims it well. Such a solid keeper, McGregor. He's hardly flashy. He's not an Aaron Ramsey. I'm not going to scream in your face, but he's a solid little keeper, especially for 40. When I'm 40, I want to be on a beach somewhere. I don't want to be... Well, either here, bringing you live coverage of the 2050 World Cup. Not 2050, but 2040, something like that. World Cup, and then, yeah. Or on a beach. There are 2 options.
It's so open.
85%, by the way, in chat thinking Liverpool going to win. It's just rising. It's a shame, but it is. It just means that if Rangers win, it's more of an upset. So things we'd love to see. Yeah, Kamal Soa. I don't imagine it was set up by Abakar Silla, was it? No. Ferran Jukla. He's in your team, isn't he? Jukla? He is. Yeah. You're forward. He got an assist. Oh, wow.
Perfect. That's
You're 5.6 mil forward. Well, according to Footmob, he got the assist at least.
Ooh.
So... I don't know whether UCL Fantasy's a little slow to it, or whether they're not giving him the assist or not. But what a miss for Tottenham! Really, describe it to us, Chelsea fan. We're not watching the Tottenham game. Uplifts on the Tottenham game would be lovely. What's going on over there? Who missed and what if it's Harry Kane? Fuming. Here's Connor Goldson to Leon King. Back to Goldson. Across to Borna Barisic, the left wing back. Here is Lundstrom. It looked like it's going to go Stephen Davis. This is there are some players that I just go, how are they in the Champions League? Like Stephen Davis was a bang average Southampton central fielder, and now he's playing in the Champions League for Rangers. Same for John Lundstrom. He was bang average at Sheffield United, and now they're in the Champions League. Like Chancellor Mbemba scored earlier for Marseille. Who else was there? There's so many players like that just surprise me they're playing at all, and then they're in the Champions League of all things. Just like bang average Prem players.
Yellow card here for someone, I didn't quite see.
It's John Lundstrom. Picked up a yellow for a foul on Diego Jota.
Still down. I doubt it's anything serious.
Is this a yellow? Yes!
Ooh, yeah.
He definitely is. He studied him just to stop him countering there. But yeah, definitely malicious, definitely a yellow. Not a dangerous challenge by any means, but a painful one nonetheless. Like, he's not gone 2 feet from behind, but it's not a perfect challenge. But yeah, 8 minutes left in this one, then half time. Where there's not, I don't think there's any other games going on. Well, we could tune in some championship action, but yeah. No, all the Champions League games on all at the same time. I do find that somewhat weird they don't stagger the timings in the UCL. Like, yeah, in the groups, make them the same time, but they'd pull better viewing figures if they did a 7:45, 8 o'clock and 8:15 kickoffs. Yeah. I know they have the 5:30 ones, but no one really watches them unless it's your team. You just check the results after. And go, wow, Bayern bad, some team with more consonants in their name than vowels.
Ooh,
I mean, the one vowel in the 5-letter second half of pleasant. Anyway, yeah, Liverpool come forward now. Was out for a corner kick. Sorry, 7 minutes in. 7 minutes to go. Sorry, do you think they'll get a goal? Liverpool, right? Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah. Hopefully Nunes to shut you up.
I was going to say Salah, Trent on his left. It's a shocking delivery. Reece James is just so clear.
Well, back to the keeper. Oh, no.
No, they tried to go back to the keeper, but Simicast, he now does go back to the keeper, Essen now.
Out to Van Dijk.
Who is in Acres, under somewhat pressure now from Alec Tillman. He can go to Simicast though. Sorry, from Nunes. I wasn't expecting Nunes to be stood there, but here's Henderson. And there's Simicast now reassuming his position, but it's the other side of the pitch that the ball is with Mohamed Salah. Driving forward with intent, goes to Diaz. Diaz, it's a poor touch, but he's got away with it. Tried to go to Salah, ends up with Henderson. He goes out wide to Nunes. Nunes now against two players, tries to cut in and have a shot. Yeah, not exactly worked off there for Darwin Nunes, but yeah. In Rome tomorrow, since Roma versus Betis. Wow, enjoy that, Matt. Yeah, but yeah, hope you get battered. I love Roma, so yeah. Sorry, but I hope you get absolutely bad. How are you getting on in the Europa League? I'll have a little look. I've not really kept up with the Europa League because who does? Unless your team is in it, you're not like really looking forward to what games are even on. Let's have a look. I mean, there are some good games. Obviously, Roma Betis is a good game. Betis are on the top of the group on 6. Roma on 3 points, so Roma are going to win that. And Nantes are obviously on against Freiburg as well. I'll keep an eye on that one. Nantes could do with winning that. Nunes, it's past the post. Too surprised. It wasn't a great shot, but Alan McGregor has done well once again. That's what I have to say. But Salah breaking down this right. He looks dangerous every time he gets on the ball tonight, Mo Salah. Slots in Nunes. Nunes really should score again.
So close foot.
Yeah. It's the third chance that Nunes really should be scoring. Simicast, great delivery. Van Dijk should score that.
Oh, goal.
As we said, where is it? It's Porto. That is quite the shot. Mehdi Taremi, I remember him for quite an iconic bicycle kick against Chelsea on their run to the Champions League. Scored against Leverkusen tonight.
Madrid are now bottom.
Yeah, well, obviously they are losing to Bruges, aren't they?
Bruges,
1-0. And with Porto beating Leverkusen, that helps Bruges out massively. 6 points clear of everyone now. If it stays the same, Nunes is tragic, says Matteo. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, so far I've got to agree with him.
I was going to say it's 100% accurate. But, yeah.
Clear of Haaland, though.
Right. Right. That might be the worst thing that's ever been said on this show. Clear of Haaland. But on a real, Haaland is ridiculously good at football.
City must win the Champions League.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I would argue, if they don't win it, this season's been a failure. 9 games. Because that's why they've signed Erling Haaland, is to win the Champions League.
9 games in the Prem, 11 goals already?
14 for Erling Haaland. 14 goals. I did the maths the other day. It's probably wrong, but if he keeps on his current rate, Erling Haaland will score 67 goals this season.
Fastest 3 hat-tricks, isn't it?
You've got 3 consecutive home hat-tricks. The first player to ever do that. Which is, again, another mental stat. He's the fastest player to get to 10 goals, probably. I can't think of anyone's done it quicker. I'm fairly sure that was the stat. And he's mental. He's absolutely mental. He's won the Golden Boot already. He's 9 goals off what Salah hit last season. And we have 29 games to go.
Crazy.
He doesn't even need to get 1 goal a game to beat the record, right? Right. I feel like the record's 30. So he only needs to score in about half the games, or just over half the games. Left. Jota slots in Nunes. Nunes on his left. It's another save.
Jota.
That's a fourth chance for Nunes.
He has to get one. It's just cool.
He has to score. He really does.
If he doesn't, he can't.
The Porto goal's been ruled off.
Oh, really?
VR really does not want a goal in that game. Leverkusen scored, hasn't a ruled off. Mehdi Taremi scored for Porto, ruled off. No goals ever happened in that game. Yeah, and then nothing in Inter Bayern, nothing in Frankfurt, Tottenham, which I'd argue are the 2 other biggest games of the night. Salah into Jota to Thiago, and it's well over, not troubling McGregor from there. But
Inter the game dominated in possession.
Yeah, 68% for Barcelona. Again, they're playing beautiful football, but they're not putting it away. Leverkusen just missed a penalty.
Oh.
What is going on in that game?
Oh my.
Like, genuinely,
See.
what the Christ is happening there? Patrick Schick's missed a pen.
Handball from Porto.
That's just... So...
So it got ruled out and then a penalty was
And they ran up the
given
other
for 10
end?
minutes.
Or is it the same VAR? Was there
Uh,
potentially a handball in a
Ooh.
counter for Porto which they scored from, and that's why it's ruled out?
oh yeah. Handball
Yeah.
at the end, so Loki's having a penalty.
Wow.
So that goal.
So Porto thought they'd scored. It's been chalked off. Not only that, it's chalked off because there's a handball at the other end,
Napoli
and
goal.
it's a penalty which they've scored. Put Zielinski.
Oh, nice.
Fantasy team points. Come on. I'm actually too good. Mate, FPL, not my forte. UCL Fantasy, that's where I shine, mate. And Lorenzo's recovered some
Ooh,
balls as well. So I've
shots
got
here.
8
Yeah.
points from him.
Nunes
Nunes has
has
just kicked it off the pitch.
Nice one.
Genuine. It's not even
Oh,
a joke.
no,
It
don't
is
get corner now.
not a footballer. How? That doesn't come off anyone else. I've just watched Nunes kick it off the full pitch. That's what I've watched.
I don't get it. He was so good in the Portuguese.
It's really good from Diaz.
Yeah.
I know. I don't think it does come off Nunes. Hang on.
Oh, into
To be
goal.
fair to him. Oh, we've got a goal in the big
Calendly.
game tonight. Who is it? Sorry.
Calendly. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Calendly.
No. Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, who the hell is Çalhanoğlu?
I've always pronounced like that on FIFA. But, oh yeah.
Yeah, no. Hakan Çalhanoğlu. He's not in my team. But yeah, how many points am I on? It's still up. It's not updated with Zielinski's goal yet. I'm fuming. Another 5 will put me on 28.
3 shots
So
blocked
good, mate.
into the run up to that goal, and slots in half time.
So they've been piling on the pressure that would imply, for instance, at the end of the half. I should as well put up the half-time graphic. Hang on. Almost forgot to do that. Professionals here, though. We know what we're doing. I need to change that to full time at the end as well. But yeah, Inter scoring in the 47th minute to lead into half time. So, a quick round up. Tottenham are shit. Liverpool could have about 5, but Darwin Núñez keeps just hitting them at Alan McGregor. Into goal, yes, that certainly is. Matteo, and yeah, it's 3-1 Napoli. Into 1 up. I'm surprised. From what we've seen from the stats, Barca playing better. Of course, we're not watching the game, so it's incredibly hard to judge. But yeah, that does surprise me. 68% possession, you're 1-0 down. They're just not clinical enough, Barca. They sold Aubameyang. It turns out Aubameyang is better than Robert Lewandowski.
Oh, I thought Lewandowski actually played.
Yeah.
Been played quiet.
In the front three with Dembele and Rafinha tonight, which I think is what they've lined up most games. They definitely lined up like that against Real Sociedad, which we watched live, and then yeah, I mean it's the El Clasico, isn't it, this Saturday? Sunday. Sorry. Unfortunately, we're already doing the Arsenal Liverpool game, and I don't actually know if that's on TV yet. The El Clasico, but if we're feeling like it, we could double up this weekend. But yeah. It is. Oh, no, sorry, it's not this weekend.
Oh, it's not?
Nope, it's a few weeks' time, isn't it? It's the 16th. Same day as Man City Liverpool. So it's Liverpool Man City 4:30, and then... Oh, sorry, Real Barca's before then. It's 3:15. What on earth is that as a kick-off time? Like, genuinely. It's 3:15. I might be able to watch a good portion of that then before Liverpool City. Maybe we'll stream it then. We'll think about it. But yeah. First half thoughts from a Liverpool perspective. I need to change the title as well. I forgot to do that. Hang on. I'll do that. Give your thoughts. What are you thinking?
Liverpool should be 4 or 5 up. Rangers, haven't seen them have a shot on target yet, but I reckon it could be a 4-0 win here. Honestly, can't see it going either way. Can't see it going any other way. But yeah.
I can't see anything happening. No one's winning. It's not even going to be a draw. It's just not going to... Call it off. That's what's going to happen. No, yeah, I don't know. It's 1-0 at the moment, so there's every chance Rangers could come back. But there's not many options, are there, in terms of subs for Rangers? But, yeah. Only 1-0 Liverpool in the mud. Núñez has missed so many sitters. It's unbelievable how many chances that man's missed. Genuinely.
All just 5 shots.
He's hit 4 at McGregor. He's made other errors. So many poor touches. It's just not been good from him. Yeah. If all the Luton Huddersfield games get back underway in a moment, I'll see if it's on. Is it on Sky, or if they just put nothing on? They've put Cardiff Blackburn. Really? Come on. Disgrace. It's a disgrace, and obviously since we're on Sky Go, we can't get red buttons, so we can't watch the Mighty Hatters. But yeah, I've got a dream holiday place. Road question, but go on. Where do you want to go on holiday?
Sunny old Edinburgh.
yeah. What do you want to do in sunny old Edinburgh?
Nothing.
No, just experience it.
Yeah.
I don't know about a dream holiday place. I've done a lot of I've done Rome, Milan, been to Dortmund. That was an amazing game. I'll maybe go back there for a Champions League night. I feel like that would be good. I don't know about a dream.
Actually, I'd probably go to Bora Bora on those little huts on the water.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That sounds very picturesque.
Yeah.
I plan all of my holidays around football.
Fair enough.
Been to Rome to watch Roma.
Mm.
Been to Dortmund to watch Dortmund. Yeah. Don't know where I'm going to go next. Maybe, you know what? Amsterdam.
Ooh, that's big.
On the Dutch Grand Prix weekend. Go watch that.
Sandervoort.
Then, hope it lines up that the Ajax game is the week after. Saying Amsterdam, watch the Ajax game. Hopefully it's a good game. Not like a stinker. Yeah, that would be ideal. Or it's the week before, I guess. Go watch the Ajax game. Unfortunately, it doesn't fall that you can watch you can go to Zandvoort and then watch them in like the Champions League. But yeah. Never seen a Champions League game live would be pretty good to go to. Equally, I wouldn't be here then, would I? So that would be terrible. I wouldn't be doing my service to the people, but yeah. I will just check I've not missed anything on. I'm fairly sure I've smashed on the graphics tonight, so things we love to see. But yeah, and there's definitely not been a goal in Frankfurt on, has there? They're just completely missed. Luton Huddersfield getting underway for the second half. We'll keep tabs on that, of course. Well, I will, and hopefully the Mighty Hatters will win. But yeah, first off was, what did Liverpool need to do to get more goals?
Take Nunes off. Get Firmino on. Maybe put Diaz.
Clinicality has been a problem, hasn't it? They have created a lot of chances, Liverpool, and they are of good quality as well. It's not even like they've just like Nunes is having to hit him from range. They're putting him in on goal a lot, and he just isn't doing anything with it.
Can't really fault Salah. He's been doing amazing.
No, Salah's been Salah has been very, very good today.
Diaz.
He's explosive on that right. Diaz has been fine. He's not done a lot, but I still feel like he's one of those players, obviously, that has moments. I feel like one of those could be due in the second half, potentially. But, yeah. I don't know. And then for Rangers, I mean, they've not been decisive enough, is what I'd say.
Yeah.
On the counter, it's been falling to players like Kent, and then they just panic.
Yeah,
They don't do anything with it. And yeah.
They give time for people to recover.
Exactly, and by the time Kent's picked out a pass, or he's gone backwards, which doesn't make much sense when the whole point of Rangers' system is that they're going to hit Liverpool on the counter today. So when they try and go backwards, it obviously achieves nothing. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe a change of personnel, I don't think would be the answer for Rangers, because Morelos is doing exactly what he needs to do. Just needs to be more confident, I'd say. Tillman and Kent, just more decisive on the break and try and hit Liverpool when they're most vulnerable, of course, from those corners where they have their centre halves up, something like that. I think that's the only chance Rangers are going to have tonight. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see how the action unfolds in the second half. I think Liverpool will score again. Let's be honest, they're all over Rangers at the moment. How many will they get? Hopefully they only get. Hopefully it ends 1-0 or Rangers get it back. But yeah, I mean that one with Salah cutting on his left was a good effort. Of course, it's a very good save out of McGregor.
You go Nunes again.
And then Nunez. I mean it. Just
simple saves.
I mean, they're highlighting it's McGregor saves. I'd say more Nunez misses. Here's Jota fed through Nunez on his left, hits it first time. It's a fairly easy low save for McGregor. Just outstretches both his right palms and able to save it. Tottenham will lose, says Harry. I don't think they will. Like Frankfurt, I mean, we haven't seen the game, but I think Frankfurt haven't done anything yet.
I'm going to look based on stats.
Yeah, let's make a judgment based off who's got high
Tottenham
possession.
dominating.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. 61%. The more attempts, but fairly level to be fair on attempts and attacks and stuff like that. So what are we looking like for XG? Do they not have XG on?
No, I think so.
Champions League, disgraceful. I'll see what football's saying in terms of expected goals. And there was, I think it was Chelsea fans said there was a near miss at some point in the game, so different sound. XG 0.89 for Tottenham, 0.24 for Frankfurt. That's what I was going to check the Nunes XG as well of that chance. Just going to how to do that now. Yeah, I want to see what's Darwin. No, Darwin is 0.56 expected goals. What kind of positions are we taking up? There's one. The right foot shot, to be fair, only has 0.10 XG. Another one from the right side of the goal was 0.33. That was the near post, and McGregor was just saved with his feet. He tried to go across him, but yeah, it didn't pay off. By the way, we've hit 10 likes as well. Absolute scenes. Appreciate everyone that's left a like. Of course, if you aren't new around here, make sure to subscribe. Still on that road to 1k. And yeah, we've still got a good 5 minutes to kick off, so if there is anything you want us to talk about, get it in chat. In the meantime, is there anything you think we should discuss? Any highlights from the first half? Any talking points that you're thinking of?
No.
Nunes,
man. Can't stop. It's annoying.
I mean, pretty kick. Trent did well there. Other than that, I mean, did get skinned by Kent at one point. Kent managed to get inside him and then... forced a foul, and if Tavernier hadn't just hit it straight at the wall, potentially had a goal scoring opportunity. But other than that, Rangers have lacked anything. I've got a few, they're missing that final pass, the final few passes. That, as I've said, not decisive enough going forwards on that counter. They need to be just playing that ball and seeing what happens. But yeah, thinking way too much when on the counter, and it's not really working for them. But as I say, subs, I don't think either side should be turned to the bench just yet.
No.
I don't think... Yeah, Near's missed a lot of chances, but you've got to keep him on there, surely, for confidence. As for Rangers, I mean, I don't think bringing in Fashion Sakala adds much. Rav Matonda's an interesting one. He could add a bit of pace to that team. But, I don't know. He could also just be not great. He picked up an assist in his last time out 3 days ago against Hearts. Maybe he could have a similar impact tonight then. Though he did, I think he started that game last against Hearts. He got 79 minutes in his belt. So Ivory started or came on very early. They've got Alfie Devine as well Adam Devine. I thought it was Alfie Devine on loan from Tottenham, but no, just some random child. Don't put him on. But yeah, they've got options, Rangers. Don't think they should use any of them yet. As for Liverpool, keep it the same. Maybe bring on Carvalho. I'd say maybe bring on Elliott as the game progresses. I'd save Firmino for Saturday. That seems to be the plan, that he will play against Arsenal. But in fact, he's not starting tonight. So, yeah, I'd probably keep it the way it is for now. And yeah. And other games, I guess we can round up the scores. I'll get them up. Obviously, the other game in this group is 3-1 to Napoli. Goals there from Di Lorenzo, from Zielinski, and from Raspadori. It's been very impressive. Kudus, though, did get a goal for Ajax. Great for my fantasy team. Great all round. Liverpool beating Rangers, of course, 1-0 in Group B. Bruges beating Atletico Madrid 1-0. Fairly good result from them so far, and that would put them very clear in that group. And Porto and Leverkusen, currently drawing, though both sides have had the ball in the back of the net, to no avail yet, as both ruled out for offside. And yeah, Porto's goal, ruled out, was given as a Leverkusen penalty that was subsequently missed. As for Inter-Barca, 1-0 Inter at the moment. Barca, though, dominant. So as we can see from the statistics there, 67% possession for Barcelona in the Frankfurt-Tottenham game. Seemingly the world's most boring game. It's Frankfurt 0, Tottenham 0. And yeah, let's see some ratings. Is Kane playing well? 6.3. No. He's the best of the front three. 6.2 for Son, 6.0 for Richarlison. So they're also struggling. So it doesn't seem like Tottenham are failing to create any chances. Maybe their attackers aren't putting them away. But yeah, a few minutes until that second half gets underway. What are you thinking? You sticking with your prediction? What was it? 3-1. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of goals in the second half, but I think that's fairly sensible. My 3-2 is probably a little out the window. The 2-0 I initially said probably more plausible at this point, but I'll stick my 3-2. Why not? See what happens. You never know. If it's 2-0, I'm 100% claiming that one as my prediction.
2-0 is way too low. I can't really 2 goals in this game.
You reckon? Yes, I still see a Rangers goal, I will say, but only if I think Liverpool could slack off if they get to 2 or 3. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe that's when if they scored 2, they'd be on Cavallo. Maybe not Elliot. I don't think.
No, I think I'll either bring on one of Elliot or Cavallo. Just trying that attacking mid role. Yeah, 29 votes in the poll chat, 86% Liverpool, almost at 30 votes now. If you haven't voted, make sure to have your say. Players now making their way out of the tunnel. Rangers would like to do. Liverpool need to hold on to this now, but they're only 1 goal ahead, so they've definitely still got a long way to go. 45 minutes of action here at Anfield. We'll be interested to see how it plays out. Klopp makes his way to the bench. He's sat alongside a bloke who has fallen asleep.
What's he doing?
Yeah, he has actually fallen asleep. His assistant is asleep.
Lovely. Go to sheep.
So it's a long night. And Giovanni von Bronckhorst, Rangers manager. I don't think he'll be too pleased with the side's performance, but I think he'll be happy that they've kept it to 1. It does still give them the opportunity to try and pick up a goal, try and score a goal, try and pick up a point potentially here. Maybe even go for all 3. There's definitely still action in this game. I don't think it's going to end 1-0. We're interested to see how it all plays out. Yeah, Liverpool gets underway for the second half. I've got to work out how to do this timer again.
It looks like Nunes is still on. Not surprised, but
yeah, no.
No subs for the team.
And Liverpool gets underway for this second half.
Oh, early by foul. Already by Nunes. Okay. I'm standing over him.
I'm actually convinced he's speed now.
10 seconds in, and he's already got.
He's gone around fouling people, shouting at things, jumping about whenever he makes a foul, and now he's stood over Leon King. Right, what is going on? It is actually speed. I hope we see like Nico Milana video in a few days. I got speed onto a Champions League football pitch. That would be decent, to be fair. Anyway, Alan McGregor pumps it long. Rangers hoping to make something of this potentially. They've not. Simicast headed it out of play. And the Liverpool fans have just chucked it further down the line towards that Rangers end. That round from Broncos. The problem is they don't have many options from the bench. Ravi Matonda's definitely a good one. In terms of forwards, though, it is somewhat lacking, I'd say. Fashion Sakala, I remember watching him in the Europa League final, was a frustrating player to watch. And Lundstrom. Rangers have it back. Liverpool have it back now. Here's Matip. Back to Alisson. Alisson under not a lot of pressure. Morales doesn't start to press, and he goes long. Davies into Davis to Lundstrom. Lundstrom now to Barisic. Barisic finds Kent. Rangers starting to put some passes together, and it's back now with Barisic. Under pressure from Nunes, so he's not under pressure at all, really, and he's able just to knock it back to Davies and a Goldson, and now it finds its way to Leon King. He's been very impressive on his Champions League debut, I believe it is. I've not heard of the bloke before, I've not seen him playing before, and he's playing in the Champions League, so yeah, fair play to the lad. I don't know whether the Rangers have a lot of injuries or whether they just fancied giving an 18-year-old kid a go against Liverpool at Anfield. I'd like the fact that it's the former, but maybe Leon King is just that good. Here is Trent. Trent plays it forwards. It's a good ball, to be fair. Goldson is McGregor comes flying out, bails out Goldson there. Thiago heads it. Morales has won it back, and then another great challenge from Thiago. He's done that a few times tonight, just able to, in the air, stop that ball getting to the Rangers player. Stop them really being able to bring it forward.
Falls to Salah almost breaks, but
didn't quite come off.
He's also playing quite deep.
Inside with Thiago under pressure. Henderson bails him out. Back to Van Dijk. He's been impressive tonight. To be fair, Virgil, he's held that defence together well. Should have scored though from the corner. Had a great chance to do so. We do have a second half in the other games as well tonight. Just into Barca's got underway. Here's Matip.
Ooh.
Goes out wide to
for a head injury, it looks like.
Diaz. It's Nunez and Leon King wins the ball back. He wants a goal kick of it. It's been given as a corner. Got the chance. It's 4-1 Napoli.
It is another Raspadori goal.
Does he? He's got subbed off half time.
And Dombele.
What's going on there, mate? That's 1-0 Norwich as well. Things we love to see. Everything's going well in the Championship at the moment. For my teams. Don't know who scored there yet, but Luton, 60 minutes in, still 3-2.
Corner in.
They were forced into a change at half time. Mpanzu on for Henry Lansbury. But yeah. I imagine that was injury based and not tactical.
Ooh.
Be intrigued to see who got the assist for this Raspadori goal. A minute into that second half. It's Ryan Kent. It's a terrible ball in. No chance of scoring from there. And yeah, Ryan Kent trying to find Morelos. It's not quite come off though. Yeah. Raspadori goal assisted by Frank Zambo and Gisa. That's his second assist of the night. He set up Zielinski on the stroke of half time. And yeah, sets up Raspadori second. The start of the second. It's Grant Hanley that scored for Norwich, by the way. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Gotta love Grant Hanley. Ooh. The absolute unit.
Lovely here.
Nunez. It's another poor effort. Who is surprised?
Unlucky shot. Not much else I can say.
He's just got under it a lot and it's up in the air. Raspadori goal, yes indeed, is a goal for Giacomo Raspadori in that game, Matteo. And yeah, it's his second of the game. Quite the good young player, Giacomo Raspadori. I've been very impressed with his start to life at Napoli, And he was brilliant, of course, at Sassuolo last season, linking up with the likes of Domenico Berardi and, of course, West Ham's new signing, Gianluca Scamacca. Rangers trying to come forward now. Tillman gives chase. Van Dijk under pressure. Goes back to Alisson. He's been boxed somewhat into a corner, but he can go back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk able just to clear it out. And now Goldson beats Salah to the header, but it's fallen to Trent. Liverpool could break here. Trent finds Jota. Jota, poor touch. And now Rangers want to bring it forward. Lundstrom goes wide. Does very well to hold off Jota there, who came in very aggressively with the challenge. Tavernier into Kent. Kent has absolutely sold Jordan Henderson for days. Kent now driving forward, looking very dangerous. A brilliant challenge from Thiago. Is it going to fall to Barisic? No, he's pulled out of the challenge for some reason against Trent. And now Liverpool trying to bring it forward to Henderson, who was embarrassed a few minutes ago. Switches the play, finds Diaz. Diaz against King. Diaz cuts in.
It could be a pen.
It's a pen, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a penalty. Turpin points to the spot. It's exactly what Diaz does well. He cuts inside. He gets on the wrong side of the defenders. And they don't know what to do. They panic. It's a silly challenge. And the two of them seem to crunch in between them. And that's a penalty.
Goal for Salah here, I'm going to assume, from the penalty.
Leon King, the youngster, and Lundstrom. It's Leon King, I think, that is the...
just wrapped around his foot there.
It's the culprit. Yeah. It's a poor challenge from him, man. That's inexperience. Yeah. And it's smart from Klopp to play Diaz on that left-hand side for exactly that reason. They know Tavernier is going to be high. They know Diaz is going to be cut inside. It's a penalty. It's annoying for Rangers that have given it away. And it is going to be, I presume, Salah from the spot. Yeah. Yep. It is indeed. Salah against McGregor.
McGregor's been solid.
Liverpool against Rangers.
I can't fault him.
He has done very well. I mean, penalties are always 70% chance the attacker's going to score, 30% chance the keeper's going to save it. The favours with the attacker. Will the favour pay off? A young Liverpool fan can't watch. I don't know why. They're 1-0 up. It's Mo Salah. It's not like the Champions League final. Calm down. Might be the biggest moment of his life, they say. Yeah. Here is Salah. Certainly not the biggest moment of his life. Mo Salah from the spot, from 12 yards. Salah against McGregor. Straight down the middle. And that is Liverpool's second. It's a disappointing way to concede it from a Rangers perspective, but Liverpool won't care how it's gone in. They're just happy it has gone in. It's Liverpool 2, it's Rangers 0. Liverpool now got that cushion. That could be a dangerous thing. Right. Wait, I've accidentally put the goal graphic on early. Hang on, let me redo that. Oh, look at that. Things we love to see. Amazing.
Guys, lovely.
I've accidentally made it 12 now. Hang on, there we go. Hide that. Show the score. It's Liverpool 2, Rangers 0. It's been a fine showing. They've not been outstanding. They haven't needed to be. Rangers have struggled to really have any impact on this game. And yeah, Liverpool with their second. It's been a long time coming. Darwin Núñez has missed a lot of chances in the build-up to this one. So, yeah. Mo Salah from the spot. Doesn't usually miss from 12 yards and doesn't make any mistake this time. Ipswich still drawing 0-0.
Is it half time? It can't be half time.
However, started late.
Yeah.
It's 49th minute. They're into the second half.
That's weird.
Well, that's just fouled someone. But yeah, Plymouth, Sheffield Wednesday drawing as well. They're both at the top of the table, aren't they? Yes. Salah gets a shot away, but it's well blocked. Yeah, quite interesting in League One. It's 26 points. Oh, both Diaz and is it Goldson or is it Tavernier? It is Connor Goldson, yes, centre half.
Goldson holding his foot, Diaz holding his head, it looks like.
Right, how on earth has that happened? Either.
It's
elbowed in the face by Goldson while Diaz ran. So Diaz has run into him, studded him, and he's ran into Goldson's elbow as well. And that's him in the face. So Goldson has stud marks in his boot. It seems to be in a lot of discomfort, to be fair. And Diaz got an elbow in the face. So both players came off the worst there. Yeah. Sir Alex not buzzing about what he's seen. I mean, the poor bloke has had to watch United lose 6-3 and now watching Liverpool win. I'm back. Well, welcome back, Chelsea fan. Great to see you. You've missed not a lot. Near's missed a lot of chances, and then Salah's put away a penalty. Frustrating way for Rangers to concede. But 31 votes now, 81% thinking Liverpool will see this out. 13% still back in Rangers, and a bit of an upset. 6% think the Rangers will score 2 and draw this game. Draw back level. 35 minutes left of the action. Do you think it'll stay the same? Do you think there's still more goals in this game?
Yeah, I still think 3-1.
Yeah?
Liverpool score next and Rangers get
Rangers consolation?
Minute, yeah.
Fair enough. It's going to be a Rangers drop ball now. Davies. It's actually dangerous because now they could get pressured by Liverpool. I could play out the back though. It's a terrible ball. Connor Goldson's run away from the ball and it's out for a throw. 2 balls on the pitch, those slows. Is that Núñez down? Why is he's just everywhere, isn't he? I think it's Simicast. They look remarkably similar, so that's on them, really, isn't it? Looking similar. Here is Jordan Henderson. Henderson, lovely little dink ball into Trent. Trent, he plays it over the top to Jota. And I thought he was going to play over the top again, but he doesn't. And that has come off a Rangers player, I think. It has indeed. It's a Trent throw him. Don't know what Jota's laughing about, but he's a very happy chap. No, it is going to be a Rangers throw. Maybe that's what he was smiling at. Couldn't quite believe it. I'll be honest. Definitely going to have a Rangers player, but sure. I guess the liners taking pity on Rangers' defence. And BT only now updating us with that Raspadori fourth goal, I was going to say. Yeah. So the game's finished, but by the way, Marseille did beat Sporting. Tavernier can't get the ball off Simicast. Simicast earns an applause from the Liverpool fans close to the action. Here is Kostas Simicast. Throw now on the far side goes to Van Dijk. Van Dijk plays it long, tries to find Diogo Jota, can't, and now Rangers could turn around, though they won't. And now Liverpool bringing it forwards. Thiago Lundstrom gets there ahead of him, but it's Fonte Diaz comes off Lundstrom out for a throw. Liverpool with the chance to break, but they don't. Simicast goes to Van Dijk. To be fair, Rangers regrouped well there. And the sort of counter wouldn't have really come off, I don't think. Yeah, here's Henderson. He's had a lot of time and a lot of the ball tonight, to be fair. But yeah, Matt up now to Trent. Back to Alisson. Any more goals? No updates. Nunez brings it down. Salah goes to Jota. Reading have levelled up Norwich. That's not an update I wanted to see. Guys, here is Simicast. Comes inside, goes. Thiago almost got there. Spawned to Jota, and he should be doing better. He's really, again, they're just leaning too far back, these Liverpool players. Nunez did it earlier. Jota here really does lash at that chance. He's struck it well. To be fair, it's a brilliant save by Conor McGregor. Alan McGregor.
Looks wide from that camera.
I thought it was a terrible effort, but no, it's come off McGregor's glove. Fingertips from Alan McGregor. Fantastic. Fair play. And sorry, Jota.
Whips in. No one's on the end of it. Forces Salah here though. Cuts in.
Sorry, Jota. I compared you to Nunez. That was not good from Salah. Definitely didn't take any sort of deflection off the keeper there. And yeah. But again, Alan McGregor's had a really solid game. He's unfortunate to be on the losing end because he's put up some brilliant saves. We're going to see a replay of that. It's a good turn by Jota. It's a powerful strike. It's a brilliant fingertip save from Alan McGregor. And the steward behind the goal was very worried there about the power behind that one. Matteo points out 2 games, 8 goals by Napoli. They are absolutely killing it right now. And speaking of killing it, I am going to cry because it's 3-3 in the Luton Huddersfield games. When it rains, it pours. It's looking pretty for Norwich and Luton, and now Luton and Norwich both level in their games. Things we hate to see. Frustrating would leave Luton 9th, and with a lot of people with games in hand around them, really need to secure the win tonight. As for Norwich, if they were to win, they could take advantage of Sheffield United losing at the moment, which is quite the big result in the Championship. Sheffield United losing at home to QPR. That's 1-0 though, so they could definitely turn that one around. And yeah, Liverpool now with the ball. It's with Trent Alexander-Arnold. He goes to Henderson. It's back to Trent. 30 minutes left in this one. I do still think there'll be a goal. I hope Rangers can get a goal soon, just to spice up a bit. I think we'll get a third. It's done, isn't it?
Can't see Simicast. They're going 3-back, it looks like.
I think it's just really high.
Yeah. Van Dijk just covering him, I think.
Yeah. Trent was just really deep and Simicast is really high. So, yeah, as it stands then, Napoli 9 points, Liverpool 6 points, Ajax 3 points, Rangers none. I don't think that really represents performance. I thought Ajax were better than Liverpool last week. Just didn't come away with the result. Yeah. Other than that though, Napoli definitely deserve to be top of it, and I think they will definitely top the group now. I mean, they're 6 points clear of Ajax and 3 of Liverpool. You'd expect them to beat Ajax again, though. It is at home, isn't it? So the favours with them. Nunez. I think he takes a little too long to release it there, I've got to be honest.
Oh, that's a foul.
Yeah. So far, Nunez has missed every shot he's had, committed a lot of fouls, got angry at people, jumped about a bit, and made a lot of poor touches as well. It's not been a good showing from Nunez tonight. I'll be intrigued to see whether that's reflected in this football score. It is going to be Fashion Sakala and Ryan Jack, I believe that is, coming on for Rangers. Big subs that could impact things. It's a second for Bruges. Atleti sunk.
I'll pronounce it on. Jutglar, maybe?
He's in your team again.
Oh yes.
It's Ferran Jutglar, isn't it?
Oh, that's perfect.
He got the assist. He's got a goal now. Ferran Jutglar with that. By the way, Abakar Silla, another strong performance. 64 passes he's completed in this game. Most in the match. But yeah, Jutglar, what performance. You've done well there with your cheap pick. Have a little look at my UCL fantasy team points.
Goldson didn't get the end of that. That's definitely that's hopefully a Nunez goal, but
yeah,
lovely defending.
Goldson, fantastic job there. I'm on 39 now. Abakar Silla with a clean sheet. I could just do with him holding on to that one. Courtois is out for tomorrow, meaning both my goalkeepers are picking. Well, All Black 1, Courtois none. Not a good showing from them. I didn't know Courtois was knocked until after the deadline, so that's not great. And yeah, Kane's not done anything as my captain, so unless he scores a few in these last few minutes, Haaland will be taking over there. And yeah.
What's the most single? Falls to Diaz, going to go for a throw in here though.
25 minutes to go now, or well, close to. When you're in that 65-minute mark, and yeah, almost at 2 hours as well on the stream. So thanks to everyone that's joined us tonight. It's been a good one. It's been a decent game of football. Hopefully, we could have a Rangers goal soon just to spice up. I know, obviously, you'll be hoping Liverpool just see it out now, but I'd love to see something happen. Still Frankfurt 0, Tottenham 0. Yeah, I know, Chelsea fan. If you could provide regular updates, that'd be nice since we're not watching that. But it sounds miserable.
Ooh,
and yeah, as Matteo says, Bruges have found a second in that game against Atletico. They are really doing well in this Champions League. And as a first seed, if they go top of the group, which they likely will, if they go through to round 16, top of the group, first seed, they could get a Marseille or a Sporting in Group D. They could get, they will hope to avoid Group C, is
Napoli, they get 5-1.
That's another for Napoli. Who's got it? It's Kavica Kvaratskhelia.
Yep.
The Georgian winger, very impressive player. He's got a goal and assist now tonight. With any hope, it was set up by Di Lorenzo. I'll have a look now. But Kvaratskhelia, such an impressive start to life in Naples. I expect big things for him. Love to see him at Chelsea potentially one day. But yeah, he's started very well in the Serie A. Especially where his career goes here, from here. And yeah, he was a big reason why they were able to tear apart Liverpool so easily the other week. And there are now changes for Rangers. They feel like they need a change to try and get a goal. Malik Tillman is off. And it's going to be Fashion Sakala that takes his place. I'm interested to see what we see from Sakala. I wasn't impressed when we saw him last season. He could have improved massively since then, though. So we're intrigued to watch him now. And then coming on as well, I imagine it'll be Ryan Jack as we saw a few moments ago. It is going to be Stephen Davis making way for Ryan Jack. A change in the midfield. Jack a little bit more offensive, so that could be a good change there. Also, big up Giovanni Di Lorenzo. 6 balls recovered in that game. That's a big 2 points. He's on 10 for me. Things we'd have to see.
21 points now for me.
I'm on 40. I know you've obviously only had 2 players play, but ignoring that, I'm smashing it. To be fair though, still big hitters to go tomorrow. Mbappe, Guerrero, Bellingham, Haaland. Things we'd love to see. I might even stick Ronaldo in there. Though he's playing against PSG, so I might just stick with my confirmed points rather than risk it with him. But yeah, of course, if you are in our UCL Fantasy League, make sure to tell us how you're getting on, where you are in the league, all that kind of stuff. And if you're not, well, before it's joining now, you're going to be so far behind, but you can if you want. I can't remember the code though, so you'll have to go find that somewhere. I think it's in the description of the UCL Fantasy video, so go check that out. And that is a poor effort from Fashion Sakala, but getting a shot away early. It's positive. At least he got into a position to take a shot, even if it was a bit from range. But yeah.
That was dragged very wide.
It was quite wide. Here's Trent now, goes to Matip. Matip into Thiago. Thiago now finds Henderson. He goes out wide to Van Dijk.
Runs up the pitch,
Diaz.
Picks up Diaz. Tries to cut him.
Diaz. Again, he always looks dangerous, doesn't he, Luis Diaz? When he brings that ball inside, he looks like he'll pop one off or find a teammate. Very dangerous, the Colombian winger, in that kind of position. Ryan Kent now. Finds Morelos. Back to Kent. I thought they were going to counter there, potentially Rangers, but Rangers could attack now. Here is King. Goes out wide to Tavernier. Tavernier with time and space on the ball. Back to King there. Rangers now doing to Liverpool what Liverpool so often do. It's that slow build-up play, hoping to spring with a few fast passes. And it is now with Alfredo Morelos. Morelos has Barisic out wide. He finds Barisic. There's options in the centre if he can get the ball in there. He dinks it in, and Alisson claims well. It's the first thing he's really had to do today. He does it well regardless. Yeah, as it stands, this is quite bad for Tottenham, has to be said.
Perfect pass from Thiago.
That was good, to be fair. Diaz cuts in. He has hit one. It's nowhere near the goal. Very wide. But yeah, bad for Tottenham as it stands. It's at 2 points behind Sporting, level with Frankfurt, a point ahead, I think, of Marseille. Quite a difficult spot to be in. As Raspadori picked up that assist, well, by the way, potentially he's got to be a UCL fantasy pick, surely.
Oh, Barcelona level it.
Oh, wow.
Pedri scores.
Pedri scored there. That's big news. But yeah, Raspadori 2 goals and an assist. Barcelona draw level there. That'll be music to Bayern Munich's ears. It will lead by 5 points in that group and pretty much confirm their place in at the round of 16 stage. In fact, a win against Plzen next time out should confirm that. No, maybe not actually. I don't know. It could actually, yeah. If the other Inter Bayern games are draw,
yeah,
then yeah, Bayern can confirm their place in the next round, which is meant to after just 4 games. Then they can just play whoever they want the last two.
Jota off and Firmino on, and Fabinho off, and I'm assuming Henderson off.
That's not a choice. I guess.
Henderson off.
Yeah, I mean Firmino on. If he's playing at the weekend, odd one. Van Dijk will take the armband temporarily. I imagine he'll be the captain, right, when Hendo goes. Though, to be fair, Van Dijk's not young. So maybe they'll target someone younger. Maybe a Trent. Think he'd make a good captain? No. Who would you give it to?
Van Dijk.
Oh, he is 31 though.
Yeah,
that's the thing. You say
years.
when Henderson's done, but Henderson's only a year older than him.
Yeah, but defenders are usually older than
Yeah, I guess Van Dijk could still keep playing to like 37, whereas Henderson already seems done at Liverpool.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine this will be his last season starting. You've got to think. Could Darwin Núñez see himself captain one day?
Not at this rate. What's got like 1 or 2 goals?
I think he's on more yellow cards, I'd imagine, than goals. I'll have a look. If that is a statistic, that'd be great. In terms of this game, no interesting statistics. There's no I thought maybe fouled the most people. He's on 1 red, 1 goal in the Premier League. No yellows though, so I was wrong there. As for the UCL, he's blanked a 6.08 average rating in the first 2 games, and tonight's been woeful as well.
The whole Rangers team gave up. Oh, and Núñez somehow still missed.
Interesting news. Barca goal disallowed by VAR. The goal's ruled out, and Xavi has been booked as a result. So I imagine he's complained there. Yeah. Sansu Fati assist, who I know, by the way, that Harry does have in his fantasy team. So I imagine he'll be absolutely furious if he's tuning in. Good stream. See you tomorrow, people. Bye, Chelsea fans. See you for the game tomorrow. Hopefully, Chelsea can win. Please. I'm praying. I'm confident. I'm not. I'm praying though. Who knows? Thiago Diaz back to Thiago. It's now with, I think it's Costas Tsimikas. It is indeed. Tsimikas and Núñez look remarkably similar. And for some reason, Núñez spends a lot of time stood out on the left doing nothing. Firmino, Matip. I don't know why he's there, but I love it.
He gets quite forward.
Passion Sakala spun Thiago there, but Thiago was bailed out by Fabinho. That's the problem. Even if Rangers get past one player, there's 2 or 3 others that they don't got to pass, and it's not working for them. Fabinho to Trent, finds Firmino to Salah to Núñez to Salah, tries to find Núñez, Goldson gets it gone though, and then Davies absolutely levers it clear. Oh, that was a bit woeful from Matip, and I thought Morelos could challenge Van Dijk there, but he's just not really got the height or the physicality really to battle with Verge. That's a great knock from Trent into Diaz. It's a very poor touch though, and it's a waste of a good opportunity.
Keeps it on.
It's offside as well. I did think there's no way Tavernier, was it Tavernier? I think it was Tavernier, got absolutely blindsided like that. But...
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't Tavernier, sorry, it's Leon King. But the other Liverpool players did make it a little hard for the ref. Little I know to see there, so good call. Didn't really matter anyway. Diaz made nothing of the chance. And there is now another change for Rangers. Alfredo Morelos makes his way off the pitch, and Antonio Colac, I'm going to go with, makes his way onto the pitch. But yeah, I've never seen that bloke before. He wears number 9 though. I believe he's a new signing because he wasn't there last year. Or at least a returning loanee, but I imagine a new signing. Could he have the impact they so desire in this game? I don't know. Maybe he will. McGregor pumps it long. Colac can't get there, but Fashion Sakala might challenge Van Dijk. Kent against Trent. I'm really confused to why no one's challenging. Like none of the Rangers players are actually going in for these tackles. Like Barisic and Kent now both pulled out of any kind of combat with Trent over the ball. Here is Davies. Goes back to McGregor. McGregor into Lundstrom. Lundstrom now back to Davies. He goes to Barisic to Lundstrom. Under pressure, the ex-Sheffield United man.
Ooh,
and that's a massive challenge from Thiago.
There's Nunez.
Where's it?
Yes.
Antonio has missed. I already thought he was going to put that one away, but he's missed.
Offside anyway.
Again, was that Nunez? I think it was.
Don't like it. Oh.
Yeah. And that was very speed. I'm sorry, but I mean, everything's lining up.
Oh, he's offside. But
to even having a go at the officials. By the way, Porto have scored.
Have they?
Bad news for Atletico Madrid. It's 1-0 Porto there. This would put Atletico Madrid bottom of the group. Off of head-to-head records. I think. I imagine so, because there's no... Oh no, it will be... Because goal difference, Porto have a worse goal difference. So it's got to be on head-to-heads or something. But then... They've played and Atleti must have won. Yeah, Atleti beat them, so I don't know how Porto are ahead. Maybe you're lower if you won the head-to-head, because it means you've lost more to other teams. I don't know how that would work, but yeah. Yeah, Zaidou Salisu. I had him on Football Manager. I had him on Football Manager in a Southampton save. He was terrible and I sold him after a year, but he was there regardless. As my backup left back. Van Dijk, Nunez, Thiago. Liverpool bringing it forwards now. Tries to find Diaz, but Lundstrom cuts it out, and now Jack goes to Sakala. Sakala brings it down really well. Here comes Fashion Sakala. They've got numbers now, Range. They've got to make the most of it. So, and it's got even worse for Ajax. A red card for Dusan Tadic. It's a second yellow as well. Silly from Tadic, I'd presume. I mean, I'll see what the ticker says it's for. They haven't yet. Good. But I mean, a lot of their players in the 4 ratings. The goalkeeper Passive is on a 4.0. He made an error that led to a goal for Napoli. Not great. Not great for Passive. We were complimenting as well. He was brilliant against Liverpool the other week. And he's conceded 5 tonight. One of which he has apparently made an error in. So times for a Rangers comeback. You're not wrong, Harry, but you're also very ambitious. Very optimistic. Yes, there's still time. Will it happen? Probably not. Anyway, Liverpool. Dispossessed. It's out of play, and Rangers will try and counter as quickly as possible. Tavernier. Jack. Tavernier. Jack. Lovely little 1-2-1 there. Yeah. Here is Davies to Barisic. He finds Kent. Kent tries to turn Trent. It's not come off. Atletico Madrid just missed a penalty. Gets even worse for Atleti. They're bottom of the group with tonight's results. And now they've missed a penalty. Mignolet was booked. I imagine he's giving it away. Here. No, Nielsen brought down Cunha inside the box. Don't know what Mignolet's done then to get a penalty. But to get booked. But Griezmann was the one who missed that penalty. Hero a few weeks back for Atletico Madrid when he scored in the 97th minute in the Champions League. This week, missing a penalty. Missing a chance to ignite a comeback in that one. Takes red card for Ajax, yes. I'll see what that's about. The ticker hadn't updated when I last looked, but I'll have another look, see if it's updated. He uses arm to muscle over Oliveira. Goes bad to worse for the hosts. 5-1 down to 10 men now. If anything, Napoli likely to score a 6th. Matip back to Alisson then. 13 minutes left of the action. Alisson to Matip now. Matip finds Trent. Trent Lovely flick around the corner to Roberto Firmino. He finds Thiago. Thiago switches the play to Luis Diaz. Diaz does well. Goes to Tsimikas. Ball in, and it's cleared by Davies. Rangers doing well to keep it at 2 at the moment, but will they keep it like that for long? And in the last 15 minutes, it's fairly 50-50. 51% possession for Liverpool, 49% for Rangers. 2 attempts for Liverpool, 1 for Rangers, and 2 corners for Liverpool. Not a single corner, I don't think, in this game for Rangers just yet. Here is Van Dijk. 12 minutes left for Rangers to try and keep it at 2, and 12 minutes left for Liverpool to hold on to their 2-goal advantage. 2-0, the most dangerous score in football. They'd like to make it 3. Diaz, it's won back by Goldson, and Rangers now looking to break. Tavernier, ball's cut out by Thiago, and now Liverpool come forward again. Tsimikas to Firmino, 1-2. Here's Tsimikas. Tries to square it. I think Nunes has blocked it there, and it's out for a potential corner, potential goal kick. We don't know the verdict yet. It is a goal kick. Yeah. So it's either come off Tsimikas or it has been blocked by Nunes there. Yes, 2 changes now, and it is going to be Harvey Elliott entering the field for Darwin Nunes. He gets a standing ovation. I don't know why. He's missed so many chances tonight. He's been woeful, but he gets his standing ovation. Here we go, and Elliott on. Yeah, could be interesting to see him in that attacking mid-role. Milner also making his way onto the pitch, and he will be replacing...
Thiago?
It looked like Thiago. I imagine it's Thiago. We don't know. We're just looking at Elliott. Milner ready to come on, though. 4. The suspense is really killing me. Thiago. For some reason, he's got the captain's armband. I'm always going to give it to Milner, isn't he? He gets a standing ovation. He has done well tonight, Thiago. He really was the missing link the last few weeks. Yeah, you could argue Liverpool should be able to play without one player, but I mean, they have missed him. Regardless of that, though, they still drew at the weekend and are still bad. But they have won tonight, though. They played well, to be fair. Title still says 1-0. Good. I didn't update it for at all until half time. I've not added the second goal.
Ooh.
Professional setup, though. We know what we're doing.
Kent Camille for Matondo, maybe?
Ray Matonzo coming on for Ryan Kent. It's a big change. The Welsh winger possesses a lot of pace. Could be a surprise package in this fixture. And then it is going to be Davies, the centre-half, I believe that is, coming off. For I'd imagine a more attacking player is indeed Glenn Kamara, the central midfielder. I think Rangers are going for it now. They're going to switch to a 4, you'd imagine. They could go 4-3-3. It's not mentally attacking, but I mean, it's more advanced players at least. But yes, thank you, Harry, for that update. It should now say at least 2-0. Other than that, absolutely smashed it on the graphics tonight. Other than putting up goal and the score at the same time and not changing any of the titles, we've absolutely smashed it. Here's Rangers. Matonda comes inside and goes to Leon King, who's had a very good performance. If it is his first Champions League, if it's not, it's still a good performance, isn't it? For an 18-year-old playing at Anfield for the first time. Ryan Jack to Glenn Kamara. Kamara to Tavernier. Tavernier now finds Lundstrom slotted into the back 3. So it's not a big system change. They've just moved personnel around. I believe that is Lundstrom slotted into the back 3. It is indeed the number 4. He switches the play. Trent cuts out from going to Matonda, and now Elliott has it. Elliott under a bit of pressure here from Matonda, and the game has been stopped. What for? It's offside from a guy who has not a lot of hair. He does have hair, it's just not on his head. It's floating a little bit above it. Anyway, 8 minutes left. Alisson now. Well, he's just sent everyone by not actually taking the free kick. He will now take it though. He pumps it long. Not really got anyone up there to aim at. And Rangers deal with it well. Though that was played into a little bit of trouble. They got away with it. McGregor's just had to make the greatest run of his life. And then now Rangers have come forward. It's a 6th for Napoli, is it?
For Simeone.
Giovanni Simeone.
Yeah.
Recently signed from, I believe, Hellas Verona. I might be wrong there. I think it's Hellas. Definitely a Verona. I don't think it's Chievo. And yeah, a 6th for Napoli. Do we know who set it up?
It would be... It doesn't tell me.
Okay.
Useless. Check the Ipswich game. 1-0 Ipswich.
No, things we hate to see.
Who scored?
Tango and Domlay got the assist for Simeone's goal, by the way.
Carl Edwards. Never heard of him. But
Yeah, Norwich drawn at the moment to Reading. It's a good team, so I'm not too upset about that one. As for Luton, we should be battering Huddersfield. It's embarrassing that we conceded 3, and the fact that Carl Morris did score, but it's an own goal. But regardless, good of Clark and a double for Adebayo as well. Morris still picking up a 7.4 while scoring an own goal is an amazing achievement, by the way. And Huddersfield just had a red. As I was checking it, they've just been awarded a red card. Could this change the game? It's probably very much too little too late. But there is a red. It's Kazumu, who picked up a yellow in the 91st and a red in the 94th. That is very poor discipline. But yeah, 6 minutes left here. I don't even think a red card would spice this one up. Hopefully Rangers could get a goal, you never know. But at the moment, my 2-0 prediction has come true. I'm very happy with that.
bang on for that.
I definitely didn't change it to 3-2. But it's the first thing I said, so we're taking it. Smashed it with a prediction. Adding that to, I think, 2 other predictions I've ever got right on this show. Which was Chelsea Leeds and I can't remember the other one. That's brilliant from Ravi Matonda, to be fair. Oh, that's brilliant from Kostas Tsimikas. He squeezes it past Alisson, does brilliantly Matonda. It's a half shot, half just getting it in that area where someone could score. Tsimikas not only pulls it off the line, but gets it away from goal, away from Fashion Sakala, and away from anyone else that might want to stick it in the back of the net. It's a good job from Kostas Tsimikas. So every chance to hit into another oncoming Liverpool player. There's a chance. There's a big save from Alisson. Big save from Alisson. What a thunderous close range effort there from Solak. The Rangers forward. Yeah, Fashion heads it into Van Dijk. Solak with a bit of space, or Cholak with a bit of space.
Alisson's leg.
Yeah, I mean, he really... Or Kolak, could be any name. He just needs to put a little bit of height on it. Doesn't even need to hit it. I don't know why he said it's so hard. He just needs a cheeky little dink. Yeah, a little over. That would do the trick. But instead, he absolutely volleyed it at the bloke. Yeah, 5 minutes left. Thanks to the 8 people that are still with us at this late hour. It's been a brilliant game. We could still get a third goal if Liverpool could convert this. Elliott tries to find Salah, it's well cut out, and now Rangers want a break. Will they though? Jack goes across to Fashion Sakala. Sakala out wide. Tavernier forwards, finds Cholak. Cholak is offside. Tries to release Fashion Sakala, it's not worked out anyway. So regardless of the offside, poor chance, but yeah, Cholak's not been great. He definitely should have scored a few minutes ago. I mean, he's been offside more times than he's had shots. Or as many times as he's had shots, at least. So, yeah, not great from Cholak, but, I mean, Morelos didn't do much either. Morelos didn't even have a shot, so, yeah.
2 on target for Rangers.
Total attempts, 24 from Liverpool. I think Núñez took 23 of them, and Trent was the other one. 10 of them on target. As for Rangers, they had less attempts than Liverpool had on target. 7 attempts, only 1 of them actually hitting the target. That was, of course, the one from Cholak a few minutes ago. Anyway, here is Kostas Tsimikas. Lovely turn from Tsimikas. And then Tsimikas swam on the floor. Odd moment there, but he's not done bad. I was expecting a mistake from either him or Trent, but they've both been solid. Yeah. It's incredibly annoying.
Trent's been amazing.
Trent has done very well, to be fair. Trent's done very well. But arguably man of the match, but we'll get into our player of the match after the game. Because you never know. Sakala could score 2 in this late hour, and then you've got to give it to him. But yeah. Anyway, Liverpool now with the ball. Van Dijk tries to find anyone, and he finds no one. And McGregor will now go out. Has to go and walk over to collect the ball. He's not exactly speedy about it, considering that Rangers could do with the goal. But it's looking hopeless now. But he puts it on the floor and gives it to Connor Goldson. So I don't think McGregor was time wasting there. He is just 40 and it takes him a little longer to do things. For me, to be fair though, his reflexes tonight have been superb. Some brilliant saves. That's the same with Passphere. 2 old goalkeepers who've made some brilliant saves regardless of losing 2-0 to Liverpool. That was 2-1? That last game? 2-1 or 3-1?
3.
I'll check. The Luton game's over now, so sad times. Yep, good BT telling us about that Simeone goal that happened a while ago now.
Diaz almost gets it.
I'll check the Liverpool game last time out. It was a 2-1 win.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, obviously as it stands, same as earlier, 9-6-3-0 the points. Napoli, Liverpool, Ajax, Rangers the order. Napoli plus 11 goal difference. Liverpool only now settle their goal difference back to 0. Ajax at -2, Rangers at -9. Not great.
Pretty difficult group for Rangers.
Yeah.
Top teams.
I do feel like whoever gets knocked out of that one, which is unfortunately like to be Ajax, will go far in the Europa League then. And Rangers without Europe, could they then focus on the Scottish Prem though? Equally, I don't think Celtic are going to have Europe for much longer. Equally, they are still ahead of RB Leipzig until tomorrow night. We'll see how that one goes. Porto, it's that second for them.
Yep. Galino
is a winger, I believe, Brazilian. Used to play for Braga, so it likely is him. I'll have a look.
Milner's just ran the whole pitch with the ball.
Yeah, it's Venderson Galino, the 24-year-old. He joined from Braga, actually, in January of this year. It's in the January transfer window. His most recent game was a 15-minute cameo appearance against Braga, his old side, where he actually scored a goal.
Ooh.
Anyway, he's got the goal tonight. And it falls to Cholak. Why did he touch? I mean, Milner's just absolutely snapped him in half, but it's a fair challenge. But
might be offside here.
Salah
seems to be off.
Against Leon King, he's absolutely sold him. Salah, McGregor again, a brilliant save. Showing from him tonight. Superb. Absolutely superb. Could be a decent pick up in goal. I know he concedes a lot of goals, but only 2 tonight. He's made some a mental amount of saves. 7 saves for Alan McGregor. So yeah, great job from him tonight. Has to be said. I've just lost 2 points. Harry Kane's been booked. Well, he's definitely getting subbed out now, and he's not keeping the armband. Fuming at him. Even Gosens has been subbed on, and he's picked up as many points. Yeah, Tottenham, incredibly disappointing. We have now. I've not forgot to put the ad time on. Hang on, I'll do that now. There we go. Wow. Minute and a half into added time, remember to do the added time. I did just look across and wonder why the box in the middle was empty and realised we're into added time. Anyway, 2 minutes to go. Milner out wide. Diaz intercepted by Lundstrom. It was a good challenge, to be fair. Yeah. Trent, they've panned to him. I imagine it's because Stephen McManaman has given him man of the match. No, he's been booked, I think.
What would he be booked for?
I don't know. As I said, I was updating the added time.
Oh, so maybe.
He's taken off his shin pads and he's making his way off the pitch. He needs to be careful. If he has just been booked, he could get booked again here. And he's off and they can't make this up. He is going to walk off at the nearest. Whilst works it. And Jeremy Frimpong's been sent off for Leverkusen. Wow. That'll be a big miss in their next few games.
Joe Gomez on.
It looks like a straight red as well. I'll have a look at that. But that would be a big, big miss for the German side. Let's have a look. It's a second yellow, sorry, for Jeremy Frimpong. But yeah. And Mediterranean picked up the assist. He had his goal ruled out. Since then, he's set up 2. So, well done to Mediterranean. He had a good night. Cruelly denied a goal by the fact there was a handball by his own team in the penalty area. And then, yeah, that ruled out his goal and resulted in a penalty that Patrick Schick did miss, though.
Diaz here tries to get Salah but can't. Rangers now play a long ball up.
Here is Ravi Matonda against Gomez. Matonda as well. Jack, could he have a shot? He goes to Cholak. Cholak lets it past him, and Tsimikas with the world's bendiest pass ever.
Full Salah break.
Salah against King. King's done well tonight. He's done very well tonight. Because Salah's looked very good on this right hand side for Liverpool, but King, the left centre half, done well at keeping him quiet. Since they swapped, Davies got torn apart by him. But yeah, that change has made a big difference. Salah to Firmino. Firmino
tries to look for a pass.
Looking for options. Elliott. Finds Harvey Elliott. He's been quiet since he's come on. He's only had 10 minutes. We are now over that additional time. And the referee's called it there. We have full time. It's Liverpool 2, Rangers 0. Quite a comfy win, it has to be said, for Liverpool. Rangers weren't really at their best, and XZ has turned up. Sorry, just came late. Hello, great to see you, XZ. Welcome to the stream. Don't worry about it, though. Do be here tomorrow, so we're going to be back with another stream. Napoli 6-1. Yeah, I mean, it's a great showing from Napoli indeed. And McGregor gets a lot of congratulations, and they're well deserved. Despite losing 2-0, he was arguably one of the best players of the game. Speaking of which, who's your player of the match?
I'm going to go with Diaz.
Really?
Explosive on that left. Gets a pen, makes make it 2.
Yeah, you make a good point. Kind of forgot about the pen. Yeah, fair enough. I was thinking Trent maybe, but that's a bit boring. Don't have to go for goal scorers, so I'll go Alan McGregor. Sounds mental considering he conceded twice, but pulled off some brilliant saves. Yeah. And 7
saves.
7 saves in the end.
All could have been goals.
Great showing. Yeah. Nunes is washed as well, so thank you, Alan McGregor. Helping to push the agenda. What a king. But yeah, I think that's why we'll call it tonight. I've got to remember how to do this quickly and then we'll call it there. But yeah. Right, that is all. Make sure to join us tomorrow night. Chelsea versus AC Milan. It's going to be a good one. But yeah, Trent man of the match based off player ratings. I think that's fair, to be honest. He scored. They kept a clean sheet. He was generally good. He only got skinned by Kent once. So yeah, a good one. Right, I'm going to smash this. That is all for tonight's stream. See you next time.
Goodbye.